Morning. Happy Tuesday. How y'all doing? How you guys doing today? What up, Galaxy Latte? Issa, Randalums, good to see everybody. Wish it was morning, going on the 13th hour awake. Oh, okay, so you're at nighttime for some of you guys. Morning, liver. All right, so today, pretty much just kind of getting ready for TPC. We're transitioning to it right now. I'm watching some scrims. I was just watching scrims in the morning, relaxing myself, just kind of, getting the day started. So these are some, these are basically pro scrims that are going on in preparation for TPC. It's going to be in 3 days. Only a few days. Some people started streaming and started taking practice seriously. Some people are getting back into the swing of things. I saw Wajan on this morning, for example. So we'll see. Perfect timing. Just got back from the gym. Amazing. Hope you had a great workout. Let's take a look at I think we just spent a little bit morning seeing if there's anything interesting happening in pro scrims, if there's any tech that we could take. It looks like right now this lobby is heavily skewed towards Monster Trainer. Ironbog was playing Monster Trainer. Cambulee is playing Monster Trainer. Rereplay is playing Monster Trainer. In fact, Monster Trainer is even more contested. Monster Trainer is even more contested than Star Guardians in this lobby. Kind of wild. But yeah, we'll see. TPC in 3 days. I don't think this K3 guy's played a single scrim. Probably, I don't think so either. But again, I think his goal is to just like not go dead last, and he already did well the first two, and so he's just pacing himself. He's just sacking the rest of the set. Because you have to remember that, again, I talk about it all the time, but EWC took a lot of energy, like an effort. So he's been trying hard, like he's been going hard for a really long time. And so he just needs, he's getting old, man. This dude's like, this guy is 29 pushing 30. Pretty sure Soju's almost at Unk status. Hello, Frodan. Not TFT related. Do you have any thoughts on the big news of EA being sold? I think that's like, it's trying to go private, right? Theoretically, it's supposed to be one of those good things because EA has been just ruined by the machine known as like the for-profit stockholders, quarterly report stuff. If Blizzard could have also parted ways with Activision in that regard and as co other companies, it just feels like the direction of these gaming companies, because they're so profit driven, feels like it's been very anti-consumer, pro-business. On the other hand, it's like motivated them to lean into things like there's like a trade-off, right? But it feels like the trade-off has been like largely negative, net negative. So I think it should, in the ideal version of things, translate to perhaps EA stop being such a shitty company, especially for gamers. Like it's just become like a soulless machine. But we'll see. So. I'm not like as dialed into the larger landscape of the gaming industry as much. I think TFT has like very much narrowed down my focus. I used to be very holistic to my approach about things, because I used to work at Twitch and I was just doing a bunch of other like esports stuff. So I was like not only covering Hearthstone at the time, but I was also doing a bunch of other games because it was like important to be more macro view on that things. Nowadays, I feel like I know obviously a lot about TFT, but these days I just follow like things that I particularly enjoy and not necessarily feel like I should know because, I'm like part of the industry or something like that. So, morning, Ego. How you doing? The Brazilian legend himself. Why do people think private equity leverage buyout would be different and not about money? No, it's just that it would be about money, but it's not entirely about money. And it's also because people get to make their own private decisions that sometimes can be about money and about players, right? It's not this binary toggle where people just do one or the other. There's like a scale, right? You can make a decision that's like somewhere on the scale. Like you have sliders that you can choose that are like how much is it for money versus like how much does it benefit the game and the health of the ecosystem, things like that. And you actually have the freedom and the flexibility to actually do other choices now. Dude, this Jarvan with triple Vow mech, kind of nasty. But he's been losing a lot. He's been playing the mech pilot. He's playing mech pilot on Aatrox and Lucian. Oh, because he doesn't have Executioner activated, so he's going for heavyweight because that's just those are the traits that he just has active on the mech. Okay. Morton, how you doing, man? With 3 TPCs per set, each TPC should be like TPC 2, so region can face each other for each TPC. Should each TPC? I think they want TPC 2 to feel different, because the narrative of each TPC feels defined based on their time parameters. The very first TPC should be like, oh, it's a new set. What's the capacity going to look like? You know, a lot of people can start their season opener. TPC 2 feels like unique formats, region mixing, a bunch of different things. And TPC 3, this tournament storyline is that this is the last chance for a lot of players to like do well in the season. Otherwise, they are going to struggle for playoffs. I personally believe the worst performing people in TPC shouldn't even make regionals. I think it's like weird that you're guaranteed going to regionals, but I think that's just, they want to give people a chance because I think if they get like really low roll screwed, they're not just like dead. Let's say someone like Weijin just like somehow low rolls again and goes like 30th, then he's just out. So he can still play in the week 1 playoffs, play-ins, but I think that like for a lot of people, this is like their final chance to actually have a good cup this set. Otherwise, they're going to be like playing in week 1 of regionals is a big deal because you might get eliminated and you're out of TPC for next set, and then you get relegated. I personally want to see a relegation tournament as well. There's no way you low roll TPC and regionals and a relegation tournament and you still belong in tier 1, in my opinion. So. Now knowing what TPC means the TFT Pro Circuit. It also can mean the Pokemon Company. It also could mean the TPC network. It also can mean training and safety courses. It also can mean the used bike pros closet sale. It also could mean the Tudor Perini Corporation. It also can mean Porsche Racing. It also can mean golf. Okay. You know what? Maybe we should pick a different acronym long term, but it's all good. There's also a poker championship. That's right. It can mean all those things. Kog'maw 2-3, by the way. Relegation is just week 1 of regionals. Yeah, you know what? That's technically fair. I guess it's like I guess the branding of it isn't relegation, but it's like, but the thing is, it's not like a relegation event. It's a 1-day relegation. But I guess that also makes sense because like if you're playing relegation, people play the relegation matches. It's like a best of 3. I guess that's like 1 day of you know what? You're probably right. I think they should just call it not play-ins. They should call it, well, I guess it's not relegation because some tier 2 players play in it as well. No, you can definitely call it. Let's just call it what it is. Relegation day. Some of these frauds are about to get exposed, and some of these snubs are about to get promoted. That's what you can say. That's if you're like an aggressive narrative pusher, which you know I would never do, because I'm an honest, and I am a dying species. I am known as a love watcher, last of my kind. The Tournament Players Club is for golf. Okay, got it. You know, I feel like I would like golf a lot. Everybody that I hang out with that plays golf a lot, aka some of my friends who are rich, I suppose. They all tell me the same thing, that I would love golf, and if I get into it, I would get obsessed with it. And they're like, you also have the aptitude for like wanting to get good at golf and everything like that. I'm like, okay. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if you know me, but I'm not exactly a sun kind of guy. I'm not sure if I like would enjoy the part where I'm outdoors. Like, no, but like you would love golf. And I'm like, okay. Is Bryce rich? I mean, yeah, but the thing is, Bryce is also a unique species. He's what you would call a well-adjusted rich kid. As in, like, the fact that a lot of you couldn't tell for a long time is actually indicative of the kind of rich kid he is. He's well-adjusted. He's empathetic. He's like grounded, you know. Every now and then he kind of like has like a rich kid moment. But I would say that's like once a year. It's not. He's like one of the best well-adjusted rich kids I've ever met. And I say that as like I'm not saying that as like oh, I hate rich kids thing. It's more like you just never feel like he's ever pushing his money and status and background on you ever. And I like that. Isn't golf very chill? Yeah. Apparently it's very chill. And I mean, I like chill games. All right, let me see if I can get... All these guys are basically on their own rotation. I think I can ask if Cam... Can I get an invite for next game too? Please. Praise. All right, who else is streaming their scrims? Wasian566. Okay, Wasian's just warming up, right? He's just warming up, getting back into the motion of things. This is the only scrim that's open right now. We'll try to join a different one for games 5 and 6. All right. It's chill until I throw my driver farther than my ball went. Golf? Yeah, probably. Golf is great, expensive, but like TFT, you can just solo games. Yeah, I think the thing about golf that's nice is that it's a very personal journey. You're playing for your own improvement, and yeah, you can compare yourself to others for sure, but it's all about like focusing on your own game. And I think in TFT, in that sense, it's good. Oh my god, what is this? Wait a second. Do you guys see what I see in this bottom left? What is this? We actually have a menu to click on stuff now? Whoa, wow. Technology. So I can like disable everything and make it cinematic. Or is there a button? Is there like a thing that people don't like? Maybe I guess the mini map. But like the mini map is like, I still think it's useful because the mini map shows me who people are pinging, I suppose. What is unit info board? Oh, I can do this and I guess unit info board. Okay. I feel like what it does is like it just gives you options of just like removing things, I suppose, but it doesn't like give you anything in addition to what you would see. Traits panel. Okay. Items panel. Oh. What is options button, I suppose? I don't know. It's for the HUD overlay. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, we could just do. We could. I'm assuming this is what the layer 1 build is, so they can like customize it, and then the second layer that they can build on top of it is other like interesting stats and features. I would love them to build stuff like stats in the client. So that way we don't have to worry about anything as well. All right. Let's take a look at some of the CN players here. This is a 60 second. Worth the wait. Worth the wait, Callista. He can play Mentor Callista. You can sometimes scout for repositioning. Yeah, you can do that as well. It's true. It's true. Morning, Mr. Dan. Hope you're having a lovely day. You too, health loss. Looks like we got a Prodigy opener with keepers. We might see some Yuumi. I think Yuumi is like underrated. Tiny team, so it's probably going to be some Zaya. Aura farming Yone. I wonder what Enzo is going to be playing. Aura farming. Next patch, I saw that they're actually removing the 5 cost with an item. They're keeping Aura farming on 4-3. You're just removing the item, though, which is a pretty big deal. It's a pretty significant nerf. Solo leveling with Syndra. Oh, wow. Solo leveling Syndra, huh? Pound guard slam. And then slamming. I can't hear you loud enough. Well, everything is maxed out. I have max volume and everything is fine here. So I think it's because I have compression on my system. And so if you have me at other things, like I guess it's just pushing the volume down overall. Because I'm trying not to peak. But if you're playing against a collie, how do you want to position your team? You should check out the podcast with me and Dishsoap. We actually talk about it for a few minutes on how to reposition for it. But for some reason, you want to leave a gap in your front line. It sounds fine to me, and I'm in a loud gym bike watching. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're having trouble with sound, not sure exactly what to do there. Oh, okay. So soul leveling Crown Guard. I feel like this is actually a Star Guardian setup. I know that's like kind of silly, but in these pro scrims, I feel like Star Guardians are usually 2 to 3 way contested. I think Canbizz is Star Guardians. I think Enzo, not Enzo. I think it's Cam. Cam is Tiny Team. I think Maikel is also Star Guardian, so there's 3. Actually, Rereplay Star Guardians as well. I think it might be 4. Ironbog, I think, is going to be playing Yuumi. Canbizz, or sorry, 60-second. 60-second has one of the more interesting games. Worth the wait, Callista. Enzo is mech for sure. And Torontotokyo is slamming. I think he can play anything. A lot of times from here, you're supposed to, like, think about, okay, there's 3 people playing Star Guardians already. Like, what can I really do? And a lot of times people think of alternatives like, can they reroll or can they play some kind of uncontested 4-cost line? Or if you high roll mech. But I think mech's already kind of spoken for because it's really hard to contest someone like the Aura farming player. Is the Aura farming changing enough? I mean, taking away the items is a pretty big deal. I think it's definitely gonna impact the augment because you have to remember that 5 costs, not itemized, are not that big of a threat. So getting a free item it's almost like taking away a silver level of power because you get like a random item, right? Like item grab bag, except it's slightly tailored. So like it's tailored, but it's not like that good. You get like a random one of it. So taking away that level of power of it is relevant, right? Is it going to determine whether or not the augment is good or bad? I don't think so, but we'll see. Aura farming feels like an instant pick. I agree. Whenever I have seen Aura farming, I'm pretty sure I've clicked it, and the lowest placement I've ever gotten was a 4th. And I think that it was like a low roll 4th. It was like everything went wrong that game, but because I got a 2-star 5 cost on 4-3, I felt like I top 4'd. I don't think I've clicked on it like 5 or 6 times this patch. I've never gotten a bot 4 with it. It feels like almost super hard unless you did a really bad job setting around the 5 cost. Because there's no 5 cost that you can't play around. Like name any of the 5 costs that you can't build a game plan around. I think the worst is probably Zyra, but even then, it's not like Zyra 2 is bad on 4-3. It's just, it's more like open-ended. It's not like auto-win. And there's also some situations where you can even have Zyra and you're like, oh, I'm going to like force my way into a Crystal Gambit setup. And then I hit Zyra on 4-3 and now all of a sudden I can like win every fight. Because you have an item for Zyra. So like it's probably like Probably really easy to play around all of them. Sorry, when I say easy, I mean easy at like the high level. Sometimes if you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with Twisted Fate, then it can be kind of tricky. The worst is Seraphine. Oh, there's no way the worst one is Seraphine, man. You get to play the best line in the game, and you hit Seraphine. There's a 0% chance that Seraphine's the worst one. No, not even close, man. Seraphine sounds. If you get Seraphine, you have a guarantee that you're gonna hit cap, or one of the caps of the best line in the game. What are you playing with Lee Sin? You basically play. You're most likely gonna play into some kind of like mentor mech or Akali. Like you play some kind of mech setup because you play Ryze and you play Senna and you play Lee Sin. Or the alternative is if you're tempoing high enough, you can play Lee Sin too in a Juggernaut setup. So you'll play 6 Juggernaut with Lee Sin. And then it ends up giving you a melee carry. So you can play, you know, Juggernaut something. Juggernaut X, Juggernaut Flex, and then Lee Sin 2 in your front with melee carry. Is the Akali comp overrated? Yes and no. I think Akali is overrated in the theoretical. But I think in the practical, the more I watch people play Akali, the more I think that yes, if you are a good player, you should be positioning around it. But in TFT, the reality is people make mistakes. Imperfect players are imperfect, and everyone's mental load is at different stages. Like it's really, really hard to do like a full. The way people are approaching Star Guardians is like they will play any board and pivot to Star Guardians. So an example could be Ironbog is playing like Prodigies. He might play some. He might play some Battle Academia. He might play some Bastions, and then he has to full sell his board, transition, re-itemize, re-fruit. And that's a turn where it's going to be really hard to do that and be mindful of keeping tabs of the Akali player if that person's even playing Akali. And you're just going to get caught. And so I think Akali is like overrated in the sense that if you're a good player, you should not be getting caught by Akali, especially in later stages of the game. But I think Akali is going to catch players, even the very good ones. Oh yeah, also ping. But like ping only really matters for like the last couple seconds of micro changes. Because the thing about ping is that if you get used to playing on 200 ping, it's not that big of a deal. And that's why a lot of people are practicing like days in advance because they want to get used to ping. But I don't think there's going to be that big of a ping issue because everyone's going back to their home region. Anyways, Pag, thank you so much for the prime. 16 months, man. Appreciate you, man. How do you position as and against Akali? Check out the latest podcast with me and Dishsoap. We explained it for a few minutes. It's on YouTube. YouTube.com/TFT Academy. It's like the #1 question I get this patch, which is how do you position as the Akali and against the Akali? Just make that in a command. Oh, we have Static Shiv. Oh, wait. Static Shiv, tiny team. Is Static Shiv good on... Is he going to commit to Xayah? Or is he playing for... I mean, he's playing 4 Bastions. Is Static Shiv good on Xayah? For... I don't know, actually. Enzo took Portable Forge. Replication. Is this Smolder? Is Maikel committing a Smolder, or is he going to go for Star Guardians? I think he's going for Star Guardians based off his build. Sterix Crown Guard is best defense Poppy. 62nd is just hoping that he can make it to 8. But the problem with Kalista is that she falls off in stage 3. Kalista's issue is that she does single target. So she's good at killing things in the early game because there's only like 4 to 5 targets. But as they start to get to 6 to 7, you just can't just can't kill fast enough relative to the pace of combat. So the only way you can win on stage 3 is, one, they're not playing that strong of a board, so you just like kill them. Like Ironbox playing an all 1-star board, so like maybe closer just overwhelms by just dealing a lot of physical damage. But 2, it's like you just snipe their carry somehow. But in general, close to falls off like pretty hard. I need to edit my YouTube command actually, because my don't talk if you don't know is effectively retired. So I'm gonna go ahead and shift that real quick. Edit com, YouTube, main channel, Satch. She also wastes a lot of damage. That is true. She does some wasteful damage as well. He's right. Okay, here we go. Actually, let me look it up real quick. IEJG. Rereplay is playing set 7. IEJG Shojin. All right, give me a sec. Zaya. 6 Bastion. Is Static Shiv good? No. Who is Static Shiv for? I think, is he gonna go like Tiny Team Kog'maw, but then just play Tiny Team? Nah, there's no way, right? Because like who is the best Static Shiv holder besides Kog'maw? Let me look at it real quick. The best user of Static Shiv besides Kog'maw is Kennen Hero Augment and Seraphine. It's not even good on Ziggs. On Ziggs, it's just like mid. I'm looking at it right now. Kennen Hero, Kog'Maw, Seraphine. It's like mid on Ziggs, mid on Gale, okay on Viego. It's just not very good on anyone that isn't Kog'Maw. Akali. I don't feel like it'd be good on Akali, but I have no experience on it, so that's where it becomes like kind of tricky. I'm not sure. I think Cam is just taking. I think he got bad options, so I think Cam just took whatever he possibly felt like he could like win streak with it. Yeah, instead. Care package, by the way, doesn't work for stage 5. It says now and at the start of the next 2 stages, so you would think you get something for stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, but apparently care package doesn't work for stage 5. Let's see if that's actually true in every scenario. I've only heard that it's happened anecdotally, but we'll see. Kale Ginsu's Archangel Static Shiv is OP. That, in theory, sounds good. I think in practice, Kale never wants Rageblade in any build. I think Kale in general does not want Rageblade on anything, because I think that Kale would prefer to just do upfront damage as opposed to scaling damage. But like in you know, on paper, that sounds nuts. If it was like the older version of Rageblade, I could see that. Also, by the way, quick question: is Enzo gonna survive to his aura farming? He is gonna survive. He's gonna get it in 2 rounds. I guess he could theoretically die though. You take 8 base damage. You take 9 base damage. You lose by 1. So if he loses by 5 units, no, if you lose by 4 units. No, 5. If you lose by 5 units back to back, he'll die before he gets it. But he's gonna, if he loses, he'll be at like 1 life. Also, if he doesn't find J4, he still won't have 5 mech or 7 mech. He's kind of poor, and he does not have J. Oh, he found J4. So he has 7 mech the moment he can get there with the Yone. Jinx. Is Rereplay playing? What is he playing, man? Is he trying to transition to Jinx? He's trying to play Prodigies with Spear's Will? Star Guardians. Mentor Janna? Wait, Torontotokyo trying to play Mentor Janna off of Slammin'. Whoa. Okay. Cambulee still win streaking. Void Staff, Static Shiv. Really interesting setup here. I don't think it's one. I don't think another one is very good here. Nor do I think it's good. Moonlight is particularly strong either. So I guess I'm looking at cloning facility. I'm not entirely sure what this guy is looking for though. Looks like Canbizz hit Volibear too. Rereplay hit Volibear too. Oh, he is taking Moonlight. What is going on? What is his end? He's actually playing Moonlight Rel. I guess he's just thinking I think he's just thinking about win streak. I think he's thinking about playing for a top 4. And he's thinking that like if he can just win a couple of these fights on stage 4, he'll just get guaranteed placements. Because like right now, I think his game is so awkward. Canbizz, keepers. Jeez, okay. Enzo won his fight. That's pretty big. So he's going to have multiple lives as soon as he gets to 4-3 Yone 2. There's also Callista. Oh, actually, he's eating a fat loss here. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That means he's basically at 1 life. Yeah, let's scout around and see what happens. Surely it's Mentor Rise. I mean, I think he's just playing Slam and Janna, and I think he is really far behind. He has 3 copies of Janna, 5 copies of Kabuko, and people do pull Kabuko out. Rereplay did win Star Guardians, but he's going for Varus. Okay. Star Guardians. Canbizz. Fishing for the items here. Ironbog transitioned to Yuumi. He took Salvage Bin. Oh my gosh. Hard turn. Gunblade, Morello. Double Gunblade. That is not what you want to see. He's also holding a copy of Jinx. Yeah, that's smart. 1 more copy of Jinx. The problem is that I think Yuumi needs actual AP. I think Double Gunblade is really, really weak build because it just doesn't have enough actual ability power. And he's on Yuumi 1, so he's just tickling. His front line's also pretty bad. That's a poppy for a lot of people that need it. Enzo actually hit 2 Mech Pilot as well. Also really strong. Rereplay takes the poppy. The God's Eye opens. I was told that this augment actually is not very good for it. Let me see. All right, Canbizz. Tokyo. Cambulee still win streaking, by the way. This Moonlight build is pretty cool. Yuumi 2. Wait, what? He went from like 3 Jannas, and I look 1 round later, he has Janna 3. Kind of an insane hit for Mentor Janna. Okay. Veteran, best defense, Kabuko. I mean, Rereplay got to the Poppy and to the Jinx, but I think he is struggling beyond that. Because the Janna does so much damage here. Rereplay struggling. I mean, I don't have that high expectations for Rereplay spot. It doesn't look very good. Okay, Enzo might be at critical mass. He hit 2-star everything except for, I guess, his cheapest units, which is kind of a big deal. It does. The star level on the mech does matter, but He should be in a position to make a comeback for the top 4. Ironbog uses Remover again. He's kind of lacking the frontline items. He also has 4 Reforgers. Okay. Gunblade. Guardbreaker. Okay. Body change. Stone plate. Oh, yikes. It almost feels like he needs to reforge. Oh, this Yuumi build is so awkward. And Maikel is just playing like some of its parts Star Guardian. Like he's playing Jinx 1, Xayah with like Zhonya's Morello. Like he's just trying to play for placements. Cam is going level 9. I see. He's actually trying to transition to Bastion. He's trying to transition to Bastion 5 costs. And he's going to play Void Staff, Static Shift, Giant Slayer on Twisted Fate. And go for Gwen, Zyra, Twisted Fate. Interesting. And he actually won 3 out of 4 fights. 3 out of 4 fights on After 4 too. If he gets another bow, he has red buff. He did this all without anti-heal. Wait, this Cam guy might be an actual true beast. Oh, wait. No, he's playing Tiny Team still, though. So, like, 6 Bastion. I mean, he does have good items for it. Maybe he plays something like... Bastion, Jinx, Xayah. And then just, like, itemize a secondary carry like Zyra or something like that. He's also, like, greeting fully for next turn. Cam has some of the most interesting... One of the most interesting games I've seen all Scrim so far. Bastion TF, yeah. So you can go 6 Bastion plus 5 cost, Twisted Fate, Zyra, Gwen. But the thing is, he's playing Tiny Team. So I'm wondering if he's going to sack Tiny Team or he's going to lean into it. Maybe he's just going to say, this was good enough to get me to 9. And I'll just play Tiny Team into, like, Fast 9. And then figure it out from there. He's missing Braum. It kind of just depends on, like, what he's going to hit. Level 9. Just buying out a shop. Varus pair. Braum, okay. Braum is big. Does he have any 6 Bastion? He does. He might just, like, stop here as well. Because another element is, I think, if he wants to play around Tiny Team, I think he actually wants, like, Rereplay to die. Because Rereplay has some of the units here. And I think he needs to wait for the Jinx and the Seraphine. I guess you could play Jinx, Seraphine, and go red buff, GS, and then Seraphine takes the other items. And then go for, like... Is that why he kept tier open? Because he's looking for Shojin? And he goes 6 Bastion, Jinx, Seraphine, or 6 Bastion, Jinx, Xayah. It's just like, who holds, like, the red buff? You know, red buff, Static Shift, Void Staff. Maikel's dead. Replay's dead. Two Star Guardian players are dead. Wait, I thought Torontotokyo was gonna be able to, like, not go bot 4 here because of how fast he hits, but wow, 6 out of 7. That is painful. That is painful. Okay. So yeah, so Cam rolled. He waited for the Star Guardian players to die. Varus 2 for Canbizz on 8. Still on Poppy 1, Jinx 1. Going against Enzo. Oh, God. Dude, this Callista positioning might just assassinate Janna just because he doesn't have enough units to get in the way. Oh! Okay, Janna survived. Okay, he survived. Man, you know what? This Moonlight Rel is actually doing the Lord's work. Moonlight Rel, standalone. A Shojin. I think Cam wants that Shojin. If you can't get it, then does he have Sunder? You can take Even Drone. Can also take just a TF, for example. He has JG, Guardbreaker, You can even justify taking a sniper +1 for the Jinx as well, but he wants a Shojin. Canbizz takes a sniper as well. He also has no backup dancers. No, that's okay. This veteran setup is it's fine. He has backup dancers, and now he just plays strategist. There it is. Boom. 7 out of 7. Like, Enzo is in a good spot, but the thing is, his HP is kind of low. His board is good, but his HP is low. Samira too. I mean, I guess you can make that. Just play your strongest board. This is the most unusual setup for Cam ever. Like, the fact that Xayah is playing AP Xayah, and he's playing JG Samira too. It's just so scuffed, man. Canbizz has sniper for his Varus. Oh, no, actually, he has already has 2 from the Jinx. Tokyo's dead. Ironbog is dead. Wacky ass game here. Okay, so this is 4-star Callista. So he's can actually beat Ironbog. 8 Soul Fighter. Okay. And they say Flex is dead. I mean, Flex exists when things are extremely overpowered, because it kind of just means that you can just play it and do whatever, and you're not going to get punished by some of the other things. So, like, this is a game where Cam was, you know, quote, flexing, because like he played this game very, very well. But largely it's because Tiny Team is so overpowered that you can kind of play anything, right? Like in the early game, as long as you get like a good semblance of frontline going, it's a good adaptation to like understanding what makes like what he can do. That being said, I'm really curious what he's going to do beyond this. I think this might just be like a third, because I feel like he's just playing such a suboptimal setup across. He's playing AP Xayah, AP Samira, but we'll see. Let's see what his roll down is. He's looking for Jinx too. 60 Second has to be happy with the top 4 with Soul Fighter. Worked away Callista while playing for Callista 4. I mean, Enzo just clicked Aura farming and didn't die, so good job to him. And then Canbizz was like the 1 Star Garden player that actually got tempo because Keepers is so nutty. He's actually had some pretty suboptimal setups around. Like, he doesn't have Gather Force, doesn't have best in slot Jinx. But I think because his tempo was so good, combats, like cloning facility Keepers, this is good enough. 4-star Callista with 3 items. Do you fish for Shadow Clone? I don't think so. I think you have to basically be okay with the fact that that Callista is just not that good of a late game carry, and you just like lean into other people. Like don't try to like focus on funneling even more power into Callista. Okay, so this is the TF. I think this is what he was looking for. This is what I was angling for the whole time. I guess hyperactive. Shojin, GS, red buff, and then move the M's to TF. This is what I was thinking he was going to do. This was his ultimate game plan. He actually hit the board. 2nd is dead in 4th. But is it strong enough to beat some of these other high cap boards? Canbizz is playing Jinx 1 still. So I think Cam actually might get 2nd. Is this an actual R farming win out? Oh, okay. Canbizz transitioned to Varus 2 primary carry. Wow. Critical threat, double flail. That has a lot of potential, and I guess he's just going to give up on Gathering Force Jinx because he doesn't even have Jinx items for it anyways. He's going double backline as well because Cam recognizes he just needs more power. Okay, going up against the Varus too. I mean, I think Cam can win this actually. I'm not like that afraid of this Varus. It doesn't feel like the best Varus setup, so I think Cam can actually win. Oh, it's kind of close. It's kind of close. Oh, it's very close. Wow. Corner stats. Eon is best on Jinx. What's your view on that? What's your sample size and filter? Because that does not sound bad to me, but to say that it's Biss is a pretty... I feel like that is... I'm skeptical of that. Wow, by the way, Enzo is starting to stack his mech. He's itemizing his... Instead of putting, like, death cap on the karma, he's actually stacking items onto the mech now. Interesting. It's like Fusion Dance. He's just giving 50 AP, so he gets 30 of it here. $140 AP, which means his third cast does 1,400. Can Cam do it? Is Cam a true demon? Oh, I think he did it. Wait, I think Cam actually won the game. I thought his board was gonna get crushed by the mech, but I guess mech has a really big problem with single target, especially with no itemized karma. And I don't think he had enough DPS to actually take down some of these mini tanks. Wow. I mean, this is honestly another Cambulee masterclass. Another Cambulee masterclass. This guy's good. But the thing is, Cam's not been doing... Oh, wait, no, actually, no, just kidding. I was looking at the wrong scores. Cam's been doing well in scrims as well. Holy. In scrims today, real quick, JRC 1112. 1112. My God. My filter is Jinx 2, 6 Star Guardians, and 2-star with 3 items. Top 3 builds include Edge of Nights. That okay? There's a couple of issues with filtering like that. The first is that you're filtering for the high roll scenarios. And so stats are going to be largely colored. Oh, it looks like he lost. Oh, Seraphine 2 is Sniper's emblem. That's interesting. So you're filtering only for the high rolls versus you want to filter for the average outcome. And that's important distinction. You can't just like filter like what happens if I like guarantee hit that. So that's one. The second is that you don't really want like minimum 6 Star Guardians either, because that's filtering for like people who are playing for and also get to, that's like indicating that people play and hit Seraphine. Because you're not really looking for 6 Star Guardian unless you're getting to like the end game state, right? Because you're like filtering out like when you don't have Ahri or Syndra, or in this case, doesn't have Xayah, and the only way that can happen is if you like hit Seraphine. So you're like basically like filtering for what happens if I like super high roll, or like, or sorry, I'm only taking the high rolls, and I'm never taking any kind of the low rolls. So you're gonna have some problem with data there. But that being said, it doesn't necessarily mean that Edge of Night is not this. It's just like there's you have to consider that into the fact, like we can look at it between games, because they're gonna do a lobby reshuffle after this. Is the last lobby that's going right now. This is the last lobby that's going right now, and then we'll see the lobby shuffle. Do you guys want to watch more scrims, or do you want to go jump straight into rank? We can watch like 2 more games, right? Because they're basically finishing the tournament. There's only 2 more games. Dishsoap's doing really well today. Maybe we'll catch up with Big Soap. Prestivent having a rough day. Weijin having a rough day. But I think this is Weijin's first day of scrims. Bintam having a rough day. Ironbach having a rough day. Want more scrims? Okay. I mean, I think it's more interesting to see like because I feel like I get inspired by watching. Like, I think this is a very inspired game by Cambulee. Yes, he took tiny team. I think a lot of like, you know, the negative the negative perspective will just be like, well, he just took tiny team and did like whatever. Any player would do that. But I think that this was a great game, like honestly, because it shows you like if you take tiny team, you're not just gonna like brain off, like force the Star Guardian setup around Jinx as standard, like the Cassante, Poppy, Jinx, Xayah, like the build that we have on TFT Academy, right? This is a very smart adaptation of it. He played like AP Samira and Xayah for a long time. I think it's just a smart setup of it. Okay, that being said, I kind of thought he was going to win, and Canbizz ended up closing it with Star Guardian. So yeah, Star Guardian's OP. Thoughts on Worlds being land? Did they actually talk about it or what? Did they actually talk about that? How do you know? How do you know that? Low sample size tech will always have great stats. Yeah, the thing is, if you're filtering for specifically 6-star, so the better like way to like filter for Jinx items is just like, it's like Jinx, Poppy, Xayah, and then just like look at the builds. Just like take a more general view of it, and then like you can splice more data here if you want. Like if you want, okay, Grandmaster's Plus is probably a little too probably a little too granular, and just like add a count here. You can go 3-item Jinx though, because you can also like downplay Xayah as well. You can even like go 2- if you don't want to like focus on it, but because this also technically accounts for like the Xayah reroll, sort of, not really. I'm not seeing like a lot of Edge of Knights. Oh, Edge of Knight is very good. If you like start thinking, if you start like, if you're willing to accept lower sample size, it does look pretty good. I can see a world where Shojin, i.e. Edge of Knight, is actually quite solid, especially if what's it called is in the meta, Akali. It actually might be something that's like something to think about, because the theory of Gather Force is that you want Jinx to eventually one-shot Akali. Like you want her to build up so much AD that she locks onto it, and it doesn't matter if she has Crimson Veil and whatever nonsense, you just like kill her. So does Edge Knight cleanse Akali? I don't think it does. Okay, let's watch. What lobby do we want to watch here if we can? Let's watch Dishsoap's lobby if we can. If we can get there. Where is I'll ask Prestivent. Hello, can I watch the lobby? Actually, I think he's okay with it, right? Or unless he's kicking people from some people kick from scrims like last time. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna join. Boom. They can't stop me. Oh no, he's in a different lobby. Just kidding. What up, Ramblin'? How you doing? I thought Edge Knight doesn't save you from Akali. No, it doesn't, but it stops you from getting one shot. Because the whole premise, the premise of Akali is that she just tries to kill your unit in one shot. What else is popular in the meta? Kog'Maw, Hero Augments, Yasuo, Bastion. I'm just looking at the tier list here. Crew. Hard to say. But the sample size is like low. I guess what I need is I just need more. I need more to see, because the sample size relative to this is like it's 50,000 versus 1,000 basically. So but yet you have to also see it from the perspective of like basically this play rate is so high and the stats on it are so and the placement change is so good that this is probably best still. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility that Edge of Knight is good. In fact, Edge of Knight is like so low sample size that it's like hard to actually draw any meaningful conclusion. 300 sample size might sound like relevant enough on its own, but when you're comparing to literally 22,000, it's like too minuscule to play rate. The play rate is The play rate is 0.2% relative to 15. It's just very, very low. Yeah. Does Taxi tools have more data? No, because it works off the same it's the same API. It's the same API on both. It's the same API on both because they basically just pull the data from the API. They didn't kick President from Watch Party? Not yet. Not yet. All right. I mean, if you look at tax out tools, it's like the same thing. Jinx, Poppy. We just put 3M Jinx. And we go Diamond Plus. And you go builds on Jinx. But it's like Edgenite, but if you like filter sample size, it's still like the same thing. Which is play rates matters a lot. If anything, it's looking like Deathblade Jinx might be really, really like Biss on Jinx. Deathblade, I'm looking at it more and more. Deathblade looks really, really insane. If you can get there. But yeah, it's again, it's a 55,000 play rate relative to a 500 play rate. Same thing. All right. We got Dishsoap, Marcel, Prestivent, Grea. Okay. And YBY. We got some interesting folks in here. Why'd you guys remove the Volbear from TFT Academy? It still looks good in the stats. If you listen to the podcast, Disso basically helped explain it, but the summary is this guy's playing Shadow Clone with Kale. Another bug! They're not combining. Basically, no one actually plays that version, is the summary of it. The tier list doesn't have compositions that people don't play. Because there are ways that you can filter things that like make stats look good. Like the stats look good on it. Over 9,000 Jano. I actually wonder if that's actually a real thing. But looks like he's going Skype. He was just testing for veteran. But we don't put everything on the tier list unless it's just like part of the meta. So let me think of an example. If you let me pull up another tier list. Let me pull up Sologasong's tier list. Do trick. Wow. 2-star Bastions across the board. This guy's the GOAT. Let's go with let's go with Lux 3, Shinzao 3. If you reroll Lux 3, Shinzao 3, and you filtered that in the stats, and you put items on it, it actually probably looks pretty decent, right? Stats are good. But it's not like a very real comp, because you're just not going to encounter it very often, and it's almost like implying that it's like a composition you could try to angle for. So we could put it on the tier list, but it's not something that's going to be like played very often. You know, one of the most hilarious jokes that chat likes to do. It's a good bit. It's a good bit on my stream. But whenever I play a composition that's just like not a real comp and you're just kind of making it up, everyone keeps the number one response from chat is, how come this isn't on the TFT Academy tier list, right? So if I'm playing something like a Bronze for Life weird improvisational board, they're like, oh yeah, when is this getting added to the tier list? And obviously everyone is just joking. But it's the same concept behind it. It's just not a very practical thing that people should be going for very often. How about Katarina reroll? Katarina reroll is getting more popular. I think Katarina should be moving up the tier list a little bit. Like, but I don't think it's like cracking the A tier. I think Katarina's just moving up B tier. What do we have it right now? I do think carry roll is pretty underrated. I think she has a good matchup, and I think she has good matchup spread in the current meta. Like, I think she's actually good against Akali. So I think Katarina should just be like somewhere around here. Probably like around Xayah. That makes sense. Around Xayah reroll area. Is Soju on vacation? Yeah, he's basically like addicted. He's just like basically playing other games. I think Soju is I think he's playing Mega Bonk right now. I think he got addicted to Mega Bonk. And sports gambling. Guys, don't gamble. Gambling is cringe, but also yeah, that's what he's up to, man. Is he out for the set? No, it's actually the opposite. Soju did so well in the first 2 tournaments that all he has to do is not go like bottom 2 in the tournament. He actually has done so well the first 2 cups that he can sort of like coast to playoffs. Now the thing is, a lot of people wish he like would take it more seriously, because if you win the 3rd cup, you go to Worlds directly. But you have to remember that Soju is almost 30, so he just doesn't have the stamina like he did when he was 23 grinding TFT 2024. It's load management. It's load management. You know how like you don't play LeBron every game of the season anymore? We need to bench him a couple games. So Soju knows realistically he probably doesn't have the juice to like all in on Cup 3 and be juice for regionals. Soju's LeBron. He's almost LeBron's age, if you really think about it. You know how in the NBA you don't actually judge the number of years they are at. You're supposed to judge sort of like the mileage and number of minutes they've played, right? The most impressive thing about LeBron isn't just like his years. It's about LeBron, like most minutes played in the NBA. That's where it becomes crazy, because not only does LeBron have the most minutes played, it's also like, does this even count the playoffs? Like, this guy's played more minutes than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was like the longevity player, right, prior to LeBron. This dude just puts so much mileage and minutes played. And if you think about it, Soji has some of the most minutes played of TFT of like any person, I think, just period. I think he's just grinded some of the most. Like, I actually think I'd be surprised if anybody else has more minutes played. At least at the tier that he's playing at. Maybe there's some people who like grind TFT at like, you know, Masters, Plat, Emerald, whatever. So for hit, and then that's actually relevant. I'm not memeing. Some people thinking like I'm doing like a meme explanation, but that's actually relevant because Soju also went really hard for EWC, and so it just like the engine, it's just rough on the engine, you know. This feels like you're flaming him. No, wait, what? No, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like I'm memeing, but like I'm actually serious. Oh, another one into a colleague. Double Nashers. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Beach episode. I need to think about it. Like, I was like, you know, it's so hard to get to the Akali items, but another one, it also gives you 5 gold now instead of 1, so that actually might be, you know what? That actually is sort of a revelation, and I feel like I should just update the Akali with that augment. Because we have something like Buried Treasures, which also could be good, and Buffet. But I'm going to go ahead and put another one. I mean, that's just smart. And then instead of Replication, and then we'll also go with Bronze for Life, because I do think Bronze for Life is quite good in this composition as well. The Bronze for Life variation for this Akali board is you drop, I believe, Darius, and you play Zac, and then you go for Karma over Senna. And of course, you don't have the Supreme Cell emblem. And then you just get like 20 traits activated. And you just get like a million durability for fun. LeBron's played several extra years just through the playoffs. Yes, exactly. Like, I read some ridiculous statistics where LeBron, if you ranked LeBron by himself, he has like more points and minutes in the playoffs than entire franchises. Like, like LeBron's longevity is almost like its own like ridiculous, like small book of stats. Like, it's kind of like Wayne Gretzky, where if you start going through Wayne Gretzky record, it just sounds ridiculous relative to himself. And then Tom Brady, like, you can start naming some framed stats of LeBron's longevity to start making it look absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, this is not me flaming Soju or even glazing him. It's just observing that fact that he needs, in his mind, he needs a break, and I think he's like earned it off his first 2 cup performances. I personally wish that he was just like a straight up machine and he could like do well in Cup 3, put 3 good cup performances in a row, and then like maybe win a world spot. But I think he's just pacing himself, and some people need that. He also might just start scrimming tomorrow. Who knows? And he's just taking a break until today, or until tomorrow rather. All right, let's go to Dishsoap's POV. Dishsoap start off with 2-trick, 2-star bastions across the board. Wait, he also hit a Jinx. This guy might be a cheater. Radiant Relics in 2. Probably frontline item here. Is it Radiant Visage or Radiant Warmogs? I think it's Radiant Warmogs. Okay. Bastion +1. Is Enzo playing? Oh, wait. Enzo's not playing. Oh, he's just playing Kog'maw. He's just playing Bastion +1 to Kog'maw? I thought he was playing Akali with this setup, but I guess not. Radiant Refactor. But you see what I'm talking about, though. Another one actually sounds pretty good in the Akali setup. If you can get the double mashers, it just fixes your item issues immediately. Like, better than Replication, I think. Well, I guess Replication also works because of all the triple bow stuff. Is Nash just that good? Oh, you know what? It might be that he doesn't want to contest Jazlatte. Because Jazlatte has scoreboard scrapper. Oh my god, he has scoreboard scrapper bronze for life. If he can get to the Akali board, he's going to actually win out. He has just so much combat power. He's going to have a composition that just gives him, like, infinite AD and AP and infinite durability and HP. Or, sorry, damage amp. Crazy. And he's playing Crystal Gambits. Kog'Maw. Giant and Mighty. Looks like Whitebite wants to play... Is he also playing Akali? He has Quicksilver slammed. First item. Trifecta for Darius reroll. Marcel P going for Jinx. Heavyweight Circlet is really good because it gives you a Poppy. So if you see Heavyweight Circlet specifically, you should be clicking this augment. In Star Guardians. And then you just don't have to play Kabuko. You can put Heavyweight Circlet on anyone. Probably ideally Cassante. On the low, you could also go Heavyweight on Seraphine. Heavyweight Warmog Seraphine. Now that's a combo. Is the scoreboard scrapper bug still a thing? Yeah. Yeah. Dynamite feels like such a solid augment. Yeah, it's a good generic combat prismatic. No Akali on Carousel. Is the Bronze for Life board a bunch of 4 costs and Akali? Not necessarily. I actually showed it to you just now. The Bronze for Life board is, I mean, I'll just do this. I'll just show you. So it's Akali, open in builder. You see this trait. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bronze traits. Let's take out this. You would replace Darius with Zac. So you get Heavyweight, and now you also have Wraith. And you cut the Executioner Senna, and you play... I'm just going to put Lucian here for simplicity. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 active traits on level 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then at 9, you can just play like Lee Sin or like a Juggernaut or something. And you have 10 active trades. It's actually nuts. Jazlatte just sold his entire board. Try to sack. Do you think Akali needs a tank Cassante, or is it better if it's all out? Better if it's a tank Cassante. Cassante right now is better as a tank than a carry. Oh my god. Who wins? Giant and Mighty versus Bronze for Life. Actually, I'm pretty sure Giant and Mighty just gets too much HP. Because he's scoreboard scrapping Bronze for Life, but he has 1 trade active. And Giant and Mighty just gets 300 HP. So YBY is griefed. YBY might be in Trub. Does Jazlatte cash out here? I think he does. So he gets 5 gold. Cash outs. Jarvan and Karma. Jarma. But I've been playing Yasuo, Volibear, Udyr, Mech Mentors, and it seems really strong. Udyr 3 with Unstoppable, and Yasuo 3 is cool. Interesting. So you're like rerolling 3 costs in Mentor Mech. I think I played it a couple times yesterday. Volibear Mentor is still fine. It's just an expensive comp, and it feels like harder to get to because Ryze. You're basically playing some of the most contested units in the game. You're playing Ryze and Jarvan, and those are like really hard units to hit. If you're going to be playing for Ryze and Jarvan, you could be playing like a higher tier comp. But yeah, if you have an opportunity to play into it, it's still decent. So yeah, it's definitely decent if you can get there. Dr. O. Dude, Dishsoap still, he's on a 10 streak. I mean, this is Dishsoap's comfort zone. Dishsoap comfort zone. 100 streak going to stage 4. I feel like he's going to like cruise to a top 3 minimum. Usually top 2. Especially if he's playing such a good comp. What up, Night Saver? Higher Scrims. Scrims are going all right. I think like it's a lot of what we've expected. A lot of like interesting. Oh yeah, that's a really good way to tech into it. Some unusual setups. Like we see some Fast 9. See some unique reroll. A lot of Crystal Gambit in this lobby in particular. That's everyone's comfort zone. That's not true. That's not true. There's some legends on the server. 1 health. Full, like 10 loss, no items slammed. That's the comfort zone for some players. Yone, wait, can you play 7 mech from here? He hit Yone first roll. Akali, I think he has to go for Akali. His items are not good for mech at all, so he has to go for the Akali. I would get my fruits here. It's like very clear you're not going to get to Akali too. And he like missed on his fruit. Critical threat. Okay. Just because like you're at 20 HP. And you need to like make sure you don't lose this fight. Losing this fight is kind of a disaster. But it looks like he got there anyway, so it's all good. Okay, YBY. Isekai. This is YBY's perspective. Blazing Soul, Jazlatte, Radiant Refactor. The thing is, I think if you go Radiant Nashers, I don't know if you want a second Nashers, but wow, Dishsoap hit Jinx too. 1 buff, 2 buff instantly. 45 HP. Dishsoap's going straight to 9. Refruit. Best defense. Oh my god. Dishsoap won the game. This is Enzo with Sponging, Kog'Maw, Bastion. This is Prestivent, Xayah 3 Bastion, Marcel, Cassante 2, Jinx Pair. He took Radiant Relics for Radiant Vow. Best defense, Radiant Vow. Okay. The thing is, he's on 1 star, right? Dishsoap hit 2 stars, and he's at 45 gold. But one thing I like about Dishsoap is that what he's doing right now is that he's playing like an alternative front line. A lot of people don't know what to do if you don't hit Poppy or Cassante. I guess he's playing Poppy 1, just kidding. But like the idea would be that he knows when to stop rolling, and that's like a really big key for Star Guardians. Yes, Star Guardian is broken, but you still have to like learn the fundamentals with it. Like you still have to understand when your board is good enough to stop rolling. Grea, I want to see Grea's heavyweight board fully online. He called it Call of Chaos. 3 snipers focus. Wait, he's playing double Colossal. Wait, what is happening, man? He's playing double Colossal, Jace 3, Darius 3, snipers focus. What? What the heck is happening here? He's also playing a Kali 217, by the way. Now we're gaming. Now we are gaming. I feel like this is something Box would try. He'd be like, he just smashes his way to the front line. Okay, well, I mean, you know what? So much stats doesn't matter because he actually jumps in and loses all of his range bonus. Yeah, something tells me that this is not that good, but it's funny. Jazlatte lost. That's not good. No, that's good. No, it's not good. Sniper's focus gives 9% damage chance for each hex between the target. So he has 7 hex range. Let's just theoretically let's just take 5 hex range. 5 times 9 is 45 times 3 is 135 damage amp. And you're saying it's good that he loses that. I don't think so. Just switch Darius and Jace items. That doesn't work for Darius either because Darius jumps in as well. But also it's Darius too. So okay, Yasuo though. What if he just plays Yasuo with snipers instead? Is that even that bad? Is that even that bad? This is what you do. This is what you do. This is what you do. Oh my god. He has to drop Kabuko, though. He has to drop Kabuko. Wait, but that's a good thing, because then... Oh! Wait a second, because the thing about Yasuo is you don't actually want his mentor bonus, because then he would blink in. So you play 2 out of 1 mentor to intentionally make sure that you don't lose heavyweight, nor do you get the bonus. So that way, Yasuo doesn't TP. 5 head. I mean, he's winning fights. That's all that matters, right? If he's just playing for placements, he's broke with no bastions. No. Just think about it. Don't just copy paste guides, Rico. Come on. You don't just because you don't have bastions doesn't mean you're not allowed to play Yasuo. Yasuo is not a bastion, man. Just activate Edgelord in any other way. Actually, the thing is you can't get Colossal on. Like you take out double Colossal. And then you just play Yasuo plus like Shen. Okay, probably not though. I don't know. That's not how Yasuo mentors work. Yeah, what are you talking about? It is. When Yasuo gets 4 mentor, he blinks. So you just make sure you don't play 4 mentor. That's all you do. Is triple snipers Darius any better? No, it's not. How did Jazlatte lose? He lost actually twice. He lost against Enzo and he lost against Marcel. He lost against Bastion, Kog'Maw 3, and he lost against Star Guardians. YBY went 8th. I mean, he got his streak griefed. He could not stabilize it, so. This lobby is really high tempo as well. Like, Dishsoap hits super fast, and he's going to 9. Enzo is 6 Bastion, Kog'Maw 3. Prestivent is just, like, he win streaked early, but he's falling off until he hits Xayah 3. I mean, Grea is just doing... I mean, I'm pretty sure Grea is praying for the Reforger. No Reforger. Unlucky. He's also playing Trifecta with only 2/3 costs. He already has... I mean, I think you're supposed to move Eventroud off of Darius and go, like, items. Yeah. Oh, it goes BT? Oh, I was planning on going on IE. Oh, he has no anti-heal. He's going TG. This is such a weird game. It is just so weird, man. Yeah. The Darius is pretty chonky, though. Okay, Dishsoap losing. Dishsoap's going to level 9 soon. All right, Dishsoap going to 9. Jazlatte's dead. Jazlatte never actually got to his board. Seraphine pair. Seraphine 2. He actually made the Volibear. I mean, Dishsoap probably recognizes that he's unlikely to hit Poppy 2 from here because there's still a handful of like Poppies out of the pool. Marcel and Grea have Poppy. He's also positioning around Akali. This is anti-Akali positioning, if anyone's wondering how to position around Akali. Lore accurate Jace. Lore accurate Jace. The snipers focus Jace. Yeah, I think what he's trying to do is just win by pure value. I think basically he just has double Colossal. And his hope is that he can just like win by pure value. Maybe he win streaks, gets to 9 and gets to 6 heavyweights. Who's the heavyweights he's missing? He's missing Zach, Aatrox. We'll see. If he somehow makes it to 9, I actually could see a world where Grea even get like wins because this is just such an unusual setup that I don't know, maybe something crazy happens. Is Pandora's bug with Kog'Maw? You mean Pandora's bench? No, I think that's just variance. Okay, Jace 3. I mean, he's run into the iron wall of Marcel. Marcel, okay, that's actually a bad side because Marcel's level 850. So, Prestivent's dead. Looks like Prestivent never got to the Xayah 3 on time. Doctoro actually stabilized and is now win streaking. Whoa, wait, we're not talking a lot. We're not talking enough about this. We are definitely not talking enough about this. But Doctoro, I thought Doctoro was dead. He was at 1 HP. He's playing Malzahar 3 reroll with strategists. I get. Oh, so he beat Dishsoap as he went to 9. He beat Jazlatte. He beat. Okay, he's beating the low rollers. I actually need to see him play a real board. Power font full AP Malzahar. Cassante 2. Salvage bin invested in belt overflow. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Whoa. Grea went for Supreme Cells, and now he's going for Supreme Cell Jace. Oh, what is this? No, he went the opposite direction. What the heck? This board is just so crazy. I mean, he wins this fight as well. Malzahar's a good matchup in the Kog'Maw. Malzahar reroll pretty underrated. I think Malzahar reroll might be underrated. The stats on it are good, but a lot of people don't play it. I think part is because pragmatically speaking, it's just hard to get to the board. A lot of times people reroll heavyweights with Malzahar. Just because it's like a 3-cost comp that just like is uncontested. If you can find a way to get to J4, or sorry, Cassante 2. Yes, J4 as well. If you can find a way to get to this board consistently, I can see a world where it makes sense. He's positioning anti-Akali, C1. Wait, but Akali has extra range, right? Oh, it doesn't extend the range. So this Akali should go to Janna, right? Or sorry, Syndra. I don't think he has enough DP. I don't think this Malzahar has enough DPS to burn down the double Colossal though, right? Does it? He's stalling. Oh, Cassante still has a second life. Oh, what the heck? Wait a second. Does Dr. O have the tech? What a weird, unusual game. What an unusual game. This is definitely like the good version of TFT being played right now. We see some very unusual stuff happening. Jace doesn't have the juice. Sniper's Focus Jace is not good. I can't emphasize enough that Jace is not good with Sniper's Focus. The whole point of Sniper's Focus is to give you damage amp from the distance that you have between you and your target, and Jace jumps in. You guys, it's not good. If he could reforge all 3 of his Sniper's Focus, he would have. It's not good, you guys. It just looks cool. It's got like the swag points, I guess. The Riz points. TG. I'm like most intrigued by this Malzahar board though, because I feel like Grea's board is just like this 1 in 10,000 game. Probably not. It's probably like 1 in like 100 game. But I feel like this board from Dr. O is particularly interesting to me because he doesn't have like any specific augment. You know how like sometimes you look at it and like, oh, it's just Tiny Team enabling it, but this is just salvage bin. This is just econ and items. Oh, unfortunately, I think his positioning may have cost him a little bit here. That's a 5th? Brutal. Marcel has the ideal Star Guardian setup. Perfect items. Biff's anomalies. And he got to level 9. I mean, he's playing the best. I mean, it's going to be Star Guardian 1 too. Now we're cheering for Grea. I lost this mouse tech last week. Okay, the winner of this gets 3rd, and it's a good 3rd. Yasuo 3 with Bastion. Wait, Enzo somehow has Bastion, Yasuo, and Kog'Maw. Although the Kog'Maw itself, Fairy Tail. Who does Marcel add on 10? You can flex anything you want. You can even play another Star Guardian. Oh man, looks like it's just a 4th. Marcel lost to Dishsoap. Do you see anything interesting in Scrims? Yeah, have you checked out this double Colossal heavyweight three snipers focus Jace? That's pretty interesting. Who's going first place? If I were to predict, I would predict... They're pretty similar boards here. I would predict... Marcel. I think the item quality is pretty similar. I think the board quality is similar. I guess it's like Dishsoap has Varus too, actually, with 3 items. But Marcel's going to 10. Marcel's going to 10, and Dishsoap is like a little bit away from 10. He's trying to think about 10. I also think like Radiant Vow beats Radiant Warmogs on Poppy. It's kind of close. It also might come down, but Dishsoap's like better at like positioning and things like that too. And I think this Varus 2 is good, but Marcel's going to 10. Okay, I think You know what it is? But Dishsoap is the closer. Marcel has 0 world championships under his belt. So... Dishsoap, he's the GOAT for a reason. He knows how to close. Is Enzo gonna go first? I mean, that's actually possible, but sponging is low cap. Kog'Maw with no artifact is not as high cap. I feel like I can see a world where Marcel doesn't do anything on 10, doesn't get strong enough. So he went to 10, added a Braum with TG, which is pretty decent. Enzo beats Marcel this one window that he has, and then that's the game. And like Dishsoap 1, Enzo 2, Marcel 3. I can see that. I still feel like Marcel has the highest potential though, because he got to 10. But Dishsoap's going to 10 as well. So you know what? I'm still going Dishsoap. I'm going Team Dishsoap. I thought about it. 3 items Seraphine, 3 items Varus, 3 items Jinx. And he's going to get to 10 anyways. Oh god, this Yasuo. The Yasuo did not get stuck on the Poppy. That is not good. Okay, can't position like that. Can't position like that. Dishsoap has Seraphine too. He does, but when you're level 10, you're actually pretty likely to hit those kinds of things. Okay, if Marcel can survive here, I think he's guaranteed a second. Oh, actually, he's going to go up with Enzo. Of course, he's guaranteed second. But I guess what I mean is if Marcel can survive this, I think he can actually win the game as well. It's just like, it just really depends on like the unit quality. Unit quality for Dishsoap is higher at the moment because he has Seraphine 2, Varus 2. But Marcel, if he can just like hit on 10, which he is likely to do, if he survives this round, he's good to go. Enzo trying to go for like the Yasuo wrap, and it worked one fight. Okay, Marcel going opposite side. Sponging, getting a bunch of Crown Guard, Warmogs, Bow value. Oh, Seraphine applying the Sunfire. Unfortunately, I think Enzo's run ends here. Yeah, and a 1-2 on top. As expected, as expected. It's not even worth celebrating because it's just expected. Also, there's only one EU player in this lobby. Do Scrim games normally go this long? Yeah, they play 6 games a day. They basically, what they're doing for Scrims is they're playing 1 tournament day. So they're playing 6 games. This is game 5. The TG rolls will decide it. I think that's like one possibility. But I think there's so much more that goes into it than just like Thief Gloves rolls. But having 3 Thieves Gloves is definitely nice. Bears 2. He's looking for Seraphine 2. Missed. Dishsoap made it 10. Dishsoap had Braum 2. I think Dishsoap has it. He has Braum. He leveled and he get Braum 2, and Marcel hit Varus 2, but he has no items for it. He reforged. He has no removers for Varus as well. You know what? It actually might be sell Seraphine and put the TG onto Varus. Because, okay, the thing is, Marcel can't kill Dishsoap unless he wins by 6. And I don't think he's winning by 6. So probably he thinks that, like, he needs to win 1 fight and then go +1. Oh, it was close. You know what? That was a TG on Varus diff for sure. For sure. It's like really, really granular. I guess it was TG deciding it, except it wasn't the way that we thought it was gonna go. That was actually really close. McMerlin, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. All right. He threw for Dishsoap. He did not throw for Dishsoap, man. Dishsoap is just the closer. He played his spot well. He traded his HP perfectly. Like, I was thinking Marcel could cap higher because he's going to 10 first. But Dishsoap's just a closer, man. The moment I kind of like thought about it, he had Varus 2 with items, Seraphine with items. The thing is that Marcel, one, never got to his upgrades, but also two, he had like, he didn't have items for his Varus, right? And that's like a huge swing. And this is why the nerf to aura farming is a big deal. People think, oh, aura farming still at 4-3, not that big of a deal. Dude, you get an item for your 5 cost that's tailored. It's a huge deal. Having items for your 5 cost is a really big deal. How can I participate in tournaments if I'm in top 200 EUS? Check this website out, competetft.com. Can you explain the wallpaper? Yes. So this wallpaper, oh, my wallpaper. Can I show desktop? How do I show desktop? I think I can show desktop. I'll explain it afterwards. High roller equals closer. Well, let me tell you something, Barry. No one who low rolls can ever close. Low rollers do not close because they inherently are disqualified from even being in the conversation because they're low rolling. So just by definition, if you are a closer, you are a high roller. But here's the thing. Not everyone who high rolls can close. Windows plus D. I pressed that. And nothing happened. Maybe I have like gamer mode on and Windows keys disabled. If you press Alt plus F4, you can see the wallpaper. Good one. Actually, in terms of shortcut keys, I found out something else. I found out that there's a new quality option for Twitch for your stream. If you press Control and W, you actually get like their new you like automatically increases the resolution of the stream. I just pressed Windows D and rolled my shop. Ooh, double trouble. Let's go to Prestivent's POV, see what he's up to. Prestivent and Dishsoap. Dishsoap with the keepers. Okay, if I'm Prestivent, I'm thinking, can I take heroic grab bag because I have these component anvils, and if so, what can I play it with? That's a scouting and lore, sort of like a line selection. Otherwise, I think Caretaker Saver is like a lot weaker on component anvils if you can't win streak. Stars Are Born versus Heroic Grab Bag. I think Heroic Grab Bag is more versatile. Stars Are Born is better tempo right now, though. Okay. This is Marcel P. Oh, he is looking for veteran Janna. Oh, and he missed. It's okay. You can go mage to start things off or something. I don't know. Probably not caretakers. Full crit. Jazlatte with over 9,000. Keepers. Katarina. Keepers Dishsoap. Grea with trade Secta. Doctoro with Blighting Jewel. Syndra. What is so Blighting Jewel is Malzahar. Is there any other good units besides it? Kog'maw? I don't think Kog'Maw is that good with Blighting Jewel. I think it's just Malzahar, right? It's just Malzahar. You can also technically Blighting Jewel a bunch of other units. Like you can Blighting Jewel, I think you can Blighting Jewel Karma. You can Blighting Jewel Yuumi. Karma has a specific power up that's very good with Blighting Jewel. It's called Soul Chipper. The Soul Chipper. So each instance of magic damage reduces the magic resistance by 4, and then it has good synergy with Soul Chipper, I believe. Also, I think it's like the usual, which is like Shadow Clone is also good with Blighting Jewel, because like both of it, like basically you're doubling your Blighting Jewel, you're making it work twice. Karma with Mage. Yeah, the issue with Karma with Mage with Blighting Jewel though is that it takes a while to ramp with it with the double Mage because you're hitting the same target with it. And so you kind of need to like. You just need to be a little bit thoughtful with how you position, I think. But I think it's pretty decent on Karma. Are you talking about in general? Yeah, Karma in general with Mage, I think is her best. But I was thinking, I'm basically dropping like EWC tech from the beginning of this. Soul Chipper with Blade and Jewel was a good Karma build. Okay. Trade Sector. I'm curious if Grea is going to play Trade Sector into Star Guardians, because you can definitely do that. Looks like he is. Trade Sector into Star Guardians. Just basically roll for the cheap units of Star Guardians all the way up. Another one into Warmogs. I mean, they buffed this augment, so giving 4 gold's a pretty big deal for a lot of augments. I think this makes another one just feel like if you have the option to tempo with it, it can be solid because it gives you econ. I still think on average the augment sorry, something got in my throat. On average, the augment is not the best value in terms of items because you get 2 components, but the gold definitely helps. Who do you think's in the best and the worst spot? The best spot is the players who are ahead. That is Dishsoap. And Marcel theoretically is in a pretty decent spot if you can hit veteran on Janna, but I don't think that's going to happen. I personally am a veteran fishing doubter. I think that if you don't have veteran early, it is unlikely that you get veteran by the end of the game. I know that you can fish it on stage 4, but I've seen so many people miss. I've missed as well, and I like save every fruit. I min-max it, and it just doesn't work a lot of times. So I'm a veteran doubter, or I'm a fishing for veteran doubter. I would say the worst spots. I don't think Preston's in the worst spot. I don't think Jazlatte's in the worst spot. Wait, Enzo took treasure hunt. Is he also going cat? We have double cat. Okay, I think the contested Katarina players are in the worst spot. That is crazy. I think the players contesting Katarina are kind of insane. So I would say Enzo and Jazlatte. Maybe Enzo is playing something else. Maybe Enzo's playing. No, he's playing treasure hunt though. Treasure hunt encourages you have to reroll. There's no way you're spending gold on leveling. Yeah, I have no clue, man. I have no clue. And the thing is, Jazlatte has already invested his items into Katarina. He can't pivot either. I guess you could pivot into you could pivot into Akali actually. Nasher Slam actually, he actually could pivot to Akali, but I don't think he will. I think the only way you could justify pivoting to Akali is if you find an early Akali. Looks like Jazlatte was opening for Prestivent. Prestivent didn't queue into him, so it's all good. They both have Hodge, but they can pivot. They can pivot to another Executioner, which is just purely Akali. That's basically it. I mean, you can also theoretically pivot to Mentor Mech. You can play like Nash's on Rise and Hodge on like Volibear or something like that, or Lee Sin. But all pretty impractical solutions. I don't think these are like things that you like want to do. Ugh, I was thinking about starting to wear my back brace. I have like this like slight strap on thing that you can like wear over your shoulders, and it'll like remind you that your posture sucks. It just like it gets really tight and uncomfortable if you're like starting to slouch. I need to like my posture has been horrendous in the past weeks in particular, and so I maybe need to put the strap on brace because I need to sit up straight. Oh, what's the brace called? I think it's called like a chirp. This is not an ad. But it's like there's like Chirp has like a brand of like I don't have the oh no it's this thing. You see that? is this little thing. Someone gave it to me for Christmas like a couple years ago. I think it's my wife. I think my wife gave it to me. Someone. I think my wife bought me that. Okay, we'll see. We'll see Enzo and Jazlatte's roll downs. Looks like Prestivent's committing to Yasuo. Huh. Dr. Mike says those are not actually beneficial for your posture. Who's Dr. Mike? I mean, the whole point is that it's supposed to just remind you that your posture sucks. I think if you're like hoping that you can just slouch into it and you don't fix your own posture, then of course it won't work. It's no different than if you buy a set of dumbbell weights, you don't magically get buff. It's the same. You have to work into it. The biggest doctor YouTuber, I say. I'm not exactly a doc like a go to a YouTube for doctor advice kind of guy. Not yet. Maybe that trend will change, but from my findings, I feel like there's a lot of quacks on YouTube. And not the fun kind. He's an actual doctor, man. Sure. I mean, I don't know, actually. I don't know, but I don't know who Dr. Mike is. So, like, if he is... Listen, man, I'm not gonna be here and be like, well, I know everything about this guy, but the reality is, I think on average, the YouTube space for health advice has generally been quite questionable at times. So, Enzo's pivoting. Looks like he's pivoting. He's pivoting to Drift Duo? Oh, okay, no, he picked Efficient. Marcel and Dishsoap are 1-2. Looks like Marcel. Oh my god, he has Bis Kabuko, which is double Sterix, double gauge. He's a workout dude that has a doctorate. Sometimes you have to when regular healthcare can't help you. You know what I actually think AI could theoretically be good at? I don't know if it's there yet, so this is not health advice because, again, I don't know a lot about health. I myself, I actually have a doctor's appointment later today. So, but that being said, I don't go to the doctor as often as I probably should. But I will say that I think AI could make really significant progression in health, specifically for like if you have random questions about health, assuming that we ever get to a spot where it could be. But like I think AI is like really good about health records right now in particular. So I think like advancements, that's like one of the more exciting things about AI, because like this whole like AI art and like making movies and shit, I'm like, eh. But if you're like talking about like what could advance in the future, theoretically that could be a good thing. But that being said, I have no clue how good it is now. I mean, sometimes I have like a rash, and I take a picture of it and I ask what the AI thinks, but then obviously that's just like one source of opinion, I guess, if it even is considered an opinion. But obviously, I'm not suggesting that you should do that if you're having a health problem. It might not give it the correct suggestion. There are two separate Dr. Mikes. I think people are getting confused. They're both YouTubers, both evidence-based and respected in the health science scene. Well, how do you know that they're actually not the same guy? What if he's like literally running an A/B control group test, and there's like Dr. Mike A and Dr. Mike B? You don't know. And they're just trying to see. They're actually literally running the world's most elaborate YouTube social experiment. Yeah, you don't know. Okay, I think Enzo's cooked. I'm like looking at this spot. I think Enzo is terrible. So I'm favoring. I think Enzo has the worst spot. Marcel probably has the best spot because of his items, but it's all about whether or not he can hit fast enough. They have vastly different amount of body hair. I mean, I'm just saying that don't believe everything you see when it comes to physical appearances. Like, believe it or not, Soju does have a lower body. I know he never reveals that because he does have a bottom. He does have a chin. I know that might actually be a controversial statement, but I actually do believe that this guy has facial features below his lips. So. They collab a lot together. Oh, so both Dr. Mikes are on screen. Well, that's just... Isn't that kind of a weird multiverse moment? The two... Are they even allowed to do that? The Dr. Mikes both collaborate? Mike and Mike. This is nothing. This is, by the way, no shade to any. This is like a different topic entirely. But as a parent, one thing that you pay attention to, especially in this modern day and age, is like the names of kids. Because like baby names, especially if you're like thinking about other conversations related to kids. But I was at Bryce's house, and they have Bryce's kid is now 4 years old. She's growing up really fast. And she goes to school. She goes to school now, right? And pre-kindergarten. And the name, and they have like this like name of the classmates. They like, oh, here's like the graduating class of 2025 or whatever. And I just gotta say, some parents are getting very, very creative with names of kids. I feel like I shouldn't say them though, because I feel like I don't want to like dox any kids. But because like I was thinking, like if everyone just keeps calling their kid Mike, because Dr. Mike, there's two of them. Soju's real name is Maikel as well. It's just like I just know a lot of Maikels. But some people get really, really elaborate with names of kids now. I'm wondering if I have a second child, I should name him something kind of like a meaningful name in my life. You know, like for example, one person that was very influential in my life, his name was Morgan, and I think. Like he was like one of the most important people for my career, I think, and I really like that name, and I think my wife likes it because she just likes like unisex names that are like versatile. But I'm wondering if like I should name it something a little bit more unique, you know. I wonder if anyone actually. There's a lot of people that probably named their kids like League of Legends names or anime names. There's like a meme on like Latino Twitter or like Hispanic Twitter, whatever, like the Mexican Twitter, that like everyone names their kid like Goku Hernandez and Naruto Garcia. Anyways, side topic. We're rolling down here. We're on 8 Janas, 8 Kubukos. Yeah, I met a fucking Naruto. Did you? A kid named Mort Dog. That'd be going a little bit far, man. I don't know. Name my kid Kabuko. Kabuto Wang. I'll name my children Yasu and Yone. Dude, Bryce could have done that, man. He had twins. Actually, Yasu and Yone aren't twins, right? Are there actual twins in League lore? I don't know. Okay, Prestivent hit Rammus. Oh, he's going for Smolder. He's going for Yasuo Smolder, okay. Leona. Jazlatte rolling for Katarina. This is a reroll heavy lobby. This is a very... So we went to a lobby for like where only one person was rerolling to now it looks like... Because at the beginning of the day, it was one person rerolling, and now we have like a 4-player reroll lobby. Why do I... Oh, he pivoted into Soul Fighter. Oh my god, he has Set 2, Gwen 2, Set 2, Samir 2, and Gwen. Gwen pair. Wait, are you going to play this Gwen or... I guess not. I guess we're going to chill with Gwen on the bench. Ping diff, ping diff. Enzo found Senna 3, so we went Senna reroll. Oh my goodness, man. What a crazy lobby. We have Center reroll, Cat reroll, Yasuo reroll, Janna reroll. And then we have Star Guardian, Soul Fighter, Yuumi, and wait, Grea's also Enzaya. No, Tiny Team? It's Tiny Team Jinx. Tiny Team Jinx. Dr. O hit Yuumi too. Yeah, he ended up going Malzahar, but he didn't go Malzahar reroll. I thought he was going to Malzahar reroll, but he went for Malzahar with Yuumi. Wait, YBI has 7 Samiras. Oh, wait a second. He's actually trying to do the reinforcement cheese into Samira 3. What do you think about the bug where you can see the shot for 1 second before picking augments? I don't mind it when it happens to me. I don't like it happening for my opponents. But if that happened for me every single game, I wouldn't mind. I don't think I mean, I don't think you should be able to see your shot before augments. I think it's like one of those things where it theoretically would be nice, because if you're like trying to min-max and like push TFT, like your LP gains in TFT as high as you can, like obviously that'd be good. But I think like it would actually do more unhealthy things for the game, because it would just be like, oh, I saw my shop, so I should be clicking this. It turns TFT into like a more like solve this state. Like if you see this shop, like do this. So I don't like it. I vetoed a name from my nephew that is partially a girl's name. My parents thought the name was good, and I told him he's gonna be bullied at school. What name was it? Also, does your family do like a Supreme Court ruling? Like you vetoed? Like why do you get to choose if it's your nephew? I guess you're just saying like you were against it. 8 Samiras. Rakan 3, 7 cats. Kog'Maw. Bastion. Grea has a dupe. He's not using... I'm surprised he's not using his dupe on Jinx too. That is very surprising to me. What is he saving it for? I guess he feels like maybe he can hit Jinx 2 on 8 and then go for Rel 3. So he's like saving the dupe for like Rel? Which is interesting. Oh, they're pinging YBY's Samira. Oh, I guess he won anyways. Oh, that's crazy. He won anyways. What is Marcel playing? He's playing veteran reroll with Janna. He's like 100 streaking. It's very good if you get it online. It just... He actually did the crazy. He like didn't have Varen to start, and then he like rolled for it and got it. Yeah, Samira 3. Roll. 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 No? Anyone holding Samira's? No one? No one holding... Oh my god, he actually hit! That's crazy! Oh, he actually hit. What the heck? This guy's a genius. He actually just went for the reinforcement Samira 3. Okay, now here's the funny thing. What if he just loses right afterwards? Because it's kind of a funny thing that happens in TFT. Sometimes the round you hit, you actually lose, and then you win every fight after that. He can't actually lose. Prismatic Soul Fighter. I think he wins even without Prismatic Soul Fighter, but he probably could get it this game. How many until Prismatic? Dude, you asked me for a Prismatic check. He's lost every round in stage 4. Prismatic check? 0. 0. I mean, well done. It's a Hail Mary that actually paid out or paid off. Enzo went 8th. I mean, he took Treasure Hunt. Looks like he was contesting Katarina. It's kind of it would be a miracle if he like wasn't gonna go bot 2 at least. I think his AVP was in the 7s. Jazlatte did make it. I mean, I think now the problem with YY hitting is that everyone's just gonna die. Prestivent is guaranteed 7th. I think Jazlatte is guaranteed bot 4. It's all about like these guys fighting for placements in between. Dishsoap and Grea are still stuck on 1 stars. Grea is still like holding out for the possibility of duping his rel. Like he's rolling here. And like, yeah, so he's like now gonna dupe the Jinx, but he was holding out for the possibility. I mean, I think Prestivent hits like Kog'maw 3, but it's like very, very light. And also he's just gonna die. He needs Edge of Knights? Nah, he doesn't. He's fine. He's fine. Guys, Samira is not that... You have to remember, Soulfighter gives a lot of HP. She has 4,500 HP. That's more HP than any other tank in the game. Kabuko 3 with like defensive items. 3591. Right? Heavyweight activated Aatrox 3000. This Samira is beefy. Don't be so scared. Samira also has even built-in Omnivamp from Edgelord. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Wow. Actually, you know what? I said Prestivent's guaranteed 7th. Matchmaking, he actually had played at IBY already. He can actually scam some placements here. You say that until she dies to 3rd cast Jinx Rocket. From 4,500? Like, Jinx is really good, you guys. Jinx is extremely good. She's just straight up broken. If she's doing this much damage, it's not to 1 unit. She's AoEing a target. She's not going to do a 4,500 crit to Samira. Like, you guys are like misunderstanding the damage charts. She doesn't do 5 damage, 5k to 1 target. That means her damage per at the end of the fight would be something like 30k. Okay, Dishsoap probably bot 4s. Prestivent actually lost. Who did he lose to? Prestivent lost to Grea. Oh, Tiny Team Jinx. Tiny Team Jinx. It feels like a lot of people prefer to play Bastion with Tiny Team now, just as like the setup around it. Just because it feels like better frontline. And it's cheaper than getting the Cassante board. We probably should make an adjustment to that. Tiny Team Jinx. Remind me to make an adjustment to that. I think this is the last Scrim game of the day, right? This is 6 games. This is game 6. And we can watch this again. Katarina. What's the stat check on this cat? Only 2 mana regen, a ton of armor. He actually kills a lot here. Oh, he actually killed a lot, and that was like reasonably competitive, but too little HP. 3-star 4 cost and unpopular lines are like the way you can turn 4th into first. Yeah, it's true. I'm reminded about this. There's like one moment in set 11 I'll never forget. But in set 11, we had a 4 cost that was basically Ash tier. It was Lilia, Mythic Lilia. Lilia was a 4 cost that like nobody played. And I remember when we were... Set 11 also was the first set that TFT Academy came out. And when we were doing the guides, somebody, I think it was me, accidentally clicked on Lilia. And when you click on a unit, you 3-star it in our builder. And I didn't even realize. So I accidentally put 3-star Lilia as the composition on TFT Academy. It'd be like if you were suggesting Ash here and it showed 3-star Ash. And a lot of people who were using TFT Academy at the time thought we actually meant like you should be trying to go for 3-star Lilia. And we were like we were still a new website, so we were like collecting testimonials from like players like, oh, if you like, you know, have something nice to say about it, you should definitely post it. And we got like 3 to 4 people who were like, you guys are such geniuses. No one's playing Lilia. And so reroll Lilia is actually helped me gain like 300 LP, and now I'm in Diamond. Like we had like 3 people post that. Like Oh man, it's definitely the tech. Reroll Lily is a 4 cost. We actually had people who legitimately thought that was like a real suggestion, so they would try to reroll Lily, and they all hit it like consistently. Because if you remember, set 11 was still using set 10 bag sizes. I think we still haven't changed that, but yeah. So so we're like, yeah, no problem, man. And then we like we went back and changed it. We're like, you know what? It's not practical to suggest it. Would you say there's a normal amount of complaining prior to TPC or more? I've seen a lot of tweets wanting a new patch before TPC. I would say that it's probably like slightly. I would say it's like code yellow, you know. There's complaining before each amount of tournament, always. If it's not like the meta, it's the bugs. If it's not the bugs, it's like overtuned X, like these like small outliers. If it's not outliers, it's like the patch schedule. Like they only gave us 3 days of practice instead of 7. If it's not this, it's like the ping server issue. If it's not that, it's like, I don't know, the format. There's like just like complaining about everything always before TPC. So I would say that this is probably like if I were to use the threat meter, we're not in code red. I'd probably say we're in like code yellow. It's just like a bad patch for competitive. That's about it. But like, can anyone else think of another time when the patch was bad for a tournament? Like, yes, obviously. So it's just whatever. I mean, the thing is, it's unenjoyable, and a lot of people feel like their season, their status as, because the reason why it matters a lot to some individuals is because this, for a lot of players, is their last chance to do well in the regular season before regionals, and they don't want to play in relegation. Like, some players are going to get put into relegation day because of their performance in TPC, and they don't want to have that. They want to have a good result, and it feels like they have to play on a bad patch. And so for them, their mental is completely crumbled because it's like, oh my god, I have to play my potential spot for relegation, and I have to play on this like shit-tastic patch of like Star Guardians and buggy mess, whatever. So that's where a lot of like the stakes are higher than ever before. The players complain. It might feel like they're complaining louder because it means more to them now. So like, not to be dismissive of their complaints, because I'm not just hand waving and be like, they're just complaining like usual. Like, they care more than before because this is like, for them, if they're out of TPC for next set, that might be like the beginning of the end of their competitive career in TFT, because it might be hard to get back into tier 1. They might not be able to justify investing as much time into it. So like for them, it might be like the final days competing. So like, it feels like a desperation situation. So, yeah, for a lot of players, it means something to them. It's not coming from just like oh, I'm just like complaining because I just want to be negative about TFT. For them, it's like this is their future as TFT players. So like, there's probably the usual complaining that like, yeah, there's like a lot of problems with mechanics, bugs, balance. I mean, I actually do think there's some design issues with the set as well. That is like starting to like rear its ugly head. Hello, set not good. Don't worry, Dishsoap. You know, I have good news. In this weekend is TPC. 2.5 weeks after that is regionals. 2 weeks after that is worlds. And then 2 days later, set 16 PB drops. Just hang in there, man. 4 weeks. It's all good. Also, you know what the real key is? When the set is bad, everyone's mental is terrible. And so if you just keep your mental together, you'll have a major edge and you can just win it again. Okay, so I think that's it for the tournament scrims. You guys want to watch free scrims? Like, people basically like meet up together and play some extra games afterwards. Or do you guys want to go to? Should we climb on EU with chat picking augments? This is the only set I've played. I'm not complaining. I mean, if you're enjoying the set, you have to remember that the competitive players inherently are just like the hardest group of players to please. You should not be judging your enjoyment of the game in terms of like how the top level player, because their job isn't to have fun with the game and learn the game. Their job is to win, and winning in TFT is extremely hard because inherently, especially if you're aiming for first place, you're just not going to win very often in TFT. So it's inherently like a frustrating game. It's kind of like golf. Like in golf, you're like not going to win like very often at all. The best golf players in the world like don't win very often, and so they're just like you kind of have to be masochistic to like want to be the best player in TFT, because you have to like understand that you're not going to win very often, which means inherently you're going to just be very frustrated, like very frustrated person. So don't like you can feel bad for them, but also don't feel that bad for them. I mean, self-imposed. it's like they could choose another competitive endeavor where like you're much more likely to win. But they all love the game and they're all choosing to pursue it. So yeah, it's like self-imposed. So climb. Okay, we'll see. Let me see. Well, we're like approaching GM. We're approaching GM. Chat's picking some pretty sus augments, I'm not gonna lie, but they make me pay worth the wait, Recombab, and I just gotta tell you, I didn't go wait that game. In fact, I think I got second that game or something like that, or third. So there's some wild ass plays that we encounter when we playing on EU. This game is actually giga easy to get to the highest level compared to others. See, that's what Dishsoap wants you to believe. Because if you believe that, then you become the fish for him to just farm. It's kind of like when the poker pros be like, yeah, you know what? You totally have me, man. He's just slow playing you. I mean, I can't, is the client not working? TFT is accessible. Like that's actually like one of its main selling points. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. The barrier of entry for TFT competitive being low is a good thing for the game. But the thing is, people are comparing League to like Valorant and League of Legends, which are inherently closed systems and a bad thing for the game, in my opinion. I think that you should be comparing TFT to Magic the Gathering, to Pokemon competitive, whether VGC. Wait, this is NA. Sorry. To other like to chess, I suppose. Poker. Like I think that's probably where I would say is like the comparison that should be made. And in that respect, I think TFT is just as competitive and elite at the highest levels as those games are. It is. In fact, I mean, I've said this multiple times before, but I think that TFT has more consistent results than a lot of other games that people compare it to. Time and time again, the best players just like rise to the top in TFT. It's just the truth. It's not even, I'm not even like trying to just like defend whatever you guys want to call me. It's just the truth. And if you fail to see that, you just don't understand variance, and you don't understand what consistency actually means. Did it? Dude, my memory is so bad. Okay, chat, I give up. Who is it? Who was it? Aatrox? Oh, right. He's a Shurima guy. Oh, but wasn't he a Juggernaut? Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Cassante? Ah, yeah, wait. Shurima. Yeah, okay, nice. Good call. Oh, man, that's a tricky one. Oh, man, I forgot about 5 cost Cassante. That dude Oh, I have a Malzahar set up with... Okay, now this is a Malzahar heavyweight setup, is it not? Is it not? I mean, I have the Malzahar. I have an open rod. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I'm going against Clanker 3000. Oh, man.
Feel free to give up now.
Oh, wait. I actually have a Kale item set up as well. Final Sense. What is this? Component Anvils. Technically, I don't have, like, any heavyweights at the moment, so we'll see. Blue is broken on Malzahar. Yeah, what even is 6 heavyweight Malzahar items? What even is the build? The build is... Okay, let's go ahead and start the bowl. 1, 2, or 3. Protagonist, Radiant Relics, or level up. The build for Malzahar is Morello, Deathcap, and Void Staff. It doesn't look like it's blue buff driven. Protagonist. Okay, but if it's Zach, can I just leave the game? Everyone wants the Protagonist, but isn't Zach just awful? My items are actually good for it, though. For like anything but Zach. I'm down for anything but Zach. No Zach! Malphite. Oh, is this guy Crimson Veil liker? Enjoyer? Shojin. And then it's like BT Titans, right? What do we have on TFT Academy here? It's been a while since I played this. Shojin BT Titans. Is Zach nerfed? Yeah. Oh, wait. I have Crystal Gambit. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You can play Crystal Gambit. It's actually worth. It's actually worth. I get my gold back and then some. Deathcap JG. I think it says that if you play you want BT Titans. Malphite with Shojin. It says that it's Shojin BT Titans by like a landslide. So I'm saying if the stats updated on it. You could also go Shojin JG, but it's like much worse. Crystal Gambit lost streak. I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna play it for like gold because right now I'm not even winning anything, so I'll just play Malphite next turn. And you know what? Even if I win the following turn, I'll just cash out +1 gold. It's all good. Fish for Mage Malphite, but you don't need to right now. Also, isn't Crimson Veil like theoretically kind of good as well? Guys, build the bot already. Okay, guys, I can't even make gold though. I have to lose gold to play this. I have to lose gold to play Crystal Gambit to get back gold. It just doesn't make sense. The math ain't mathin'. Ginsu's? No, it's not Ginsu's. I've also been grinding Once Upon a Galaxy. Mages are insane and so are animals. Oh, have you tried toys? Toy builds are like really good, but there's a new season of it, so maybe the meta has changed. You know what? I should play some of that in queue. I actually really like that game. Once Upon a Galaxy. If you guys are fans of Storybook Brawl or Hearthstone Battlegrounds or Super Auto Pets, it's basically like one of those kinds of games. It's made by some former devs who used to work on Magic and Hearthstone and Storybook Brawl. So, oh wait, I didn't pop the thing. Oh, I'm so distracted. It's fine. No one wants. I'll just take the vest for Titans, right? Nobody out here is looking to take vest, anyways. Okay, let me go ahead and add the classic crew here. Okay. Okay. Looking not too bad. Okay, I can go back to the Crystal Gambit lost streak. No, actually I can't make gold again. Just kidding. Just kidding, I cannot. All right. Sell a Malphite. Nah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Wow, welcome to the bounce house. He actually gets... Wait, so let me think about this. He actually gets a big shield. Hold on. He actually gets a big shield from Crimson Veil. And protectors give 5 durability while shielded. Do you guys ever think that it's like a different build? Could you ever play 6 protector with Crimson Veil instead? Let me see. How bad would it be to try something different and like not go crew? Like, what if I use crew to reroll for Janna 3 instead? I mean, the stats aren't that bad. So, like, the idea would be that maybe I go, like, Crimson Veil, 6 Protector. I mean, I definitely lose this. This is Mundo 2. Mage is broken. Is it? But, like, the reason why I'm trying this is because Crimson Veil is a new power-up on Malphite. But I guess Mage, the concept of Mage is to, like, because... The reason why people want Mage is because it scales his ability. But I'm thinking, what if I instead chose to play crew, like 2 crew, and instead of trying to go for like every 3-star crew, instead I just roll for Protector 3-star, and then I play for a different setup around it. Does it even sound that bad? Guys, Cassante. So the hardest part about this setup to do that is you have to hit Cassante. All right, it's half of a BT. Half of a BT. I think I'm supposed to wait one, because if I wait one, then I just get Malphite 3 anyways. I guess rolling here would be to try to like roll for Malphite 4 as fast as I can. Dude, roll. For what though? Malphite 3? Actually, I should pop this. I think you should play Gambit Crew. What else do you guys think I should do? I'm fielding open suggestions. Feel free to tell me everything that you think I should do, including what I should pick for this augment. 1, 2, or 3? Dummify 3? Are you guys sure? I could also just leave the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Sounds good, guys. Nice.
Another fight, another fee.
Great. Let's see. I think I'm gonna take warming up here. Didn't even flinch, dude. I'm not even affected by it. You guys are so good at picking augments. There's no way this would ever go bad. I mean, like that, like the like I don't know. Like I'm gonna go 8th. There's like just a 0% chance that I my AVP from this spot is 8.0. But I mean, like this is what you guys wanted, right?
My heart is iron.
Star Guardians are in it to win it.
Okay, so I actually printed 2 gold, which is pretty good. I go Smolder. And I'm in you guys like this is actually just classic. Like they just want me to do this, so I will do it. So funny. All right, this is good. Just go 8 more rounds. Yeah, 8 more rounds and we'll get there. If you actually think about it, I actually saved the fruit remover. I saved the fruit remover so I can get mage on Malphite. See, like the funny thing is, I have to sit here and read comments from some of the nephews and jabronis in chat who say like, you play this so wrong, you do this, and then the very next option they give, they make me vote for an augment choice and they choose Dummify. So it's like that's why it's like people are like, why don't you ever listen to chat? Huh? We give some good suggestions. How are you so bad? It's because you guys do stuff like this. All right, actually, let's see, what can I do here? I actually think I have to play. I think I have to take this belt for Morello. Wait, actually, I have an idea. I have an idea. Wait a second. What if? Hold on, stay with me here. What if I play Kog'maw Protectors? And I just play Kog'maw Protector Duo carry. Duelist, Star Guardian.
Victory awaits.
I mean, is that not that doesn't even sound that bad. I'm sacking this stage, so it's all good. I did this last patch, but I went straight 8th. Yeah, but you suck at the game. The difference is a professional's handling it, so. Just sit down and enjoy the show.
We can do this. Boom, baby.
Okay, here we go. Are we now going for Malphite? I have Protagonist. I'm gonna get Malphite will arrive pretty shortly. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. In fact, he's already here. Check this out. Check this out. Oh yeah. Oh, not done yet. I think that's a very an apt description of what's going on here. Bestest boy. I'm gonna re-roll this. Caretaker. All right, I'm in. This doesn't do anything. Sniper, Star Guardian. Okay. Okay, if I get to Malphite 3, is this actually not even that bad of a spot? I think it is. I actually think it's actually kind of good. I'm back. Okay, so I just need to hit Kog'Maw 2.
Nosy dewdrop.
There it is. Oh, I'm sorry to all the hate watchers, but I think you might have to. I just need to hit Cassante now on 7. Okay, this guy's playing Janna. I need to make sure I hit Janna's actually. Wait, what is this? Is it heavyweights instead? No, I can't. I'm playing protectors. Protector guy. I can't play. I have to play protectors because I'm playing around Malphite. I mean, hitting Lee Sin is like quote lucky, but I'm not even trying to play around it.
Nosy dewdrop.
Another fight, another fee.
What do you mean this doesn't look safe?
Play this Janna for now.
Tranquility.
Who am I missing? Nico.
Let's get this sparkle party started.
Okay, what do I have here? I have Warmogs. Gonna remove this. Okay, Warmogs on J4 for now. Nashers. So I'm 3 off. So I have to wait 3 turns for Malphite. I mean, that's not that bad. I think I play Ziggs, J4, 4 Protector. I mean, it's fine. Last Augment. Moonlight. No, I can't do Moonlight. Climb the ladder. Oh, Keepers. What? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay.
Tranquility.
Actually, do I want Ziggs or do I want Rise? I don't think I can feasibly get the Ziggs. Probably just Cassante then. And then do I just like... I mean, I guess I could just like do this or something. Like, it does not actually matter very much for these guys to have... the backline to have that much shield. Say it's Katarina. I think it's still Rise. The more I think about it, the more I think it's still Rise and not Ziggs. Because I feel like the only reason to play Ziggs is if you can itemize around him. And like Ziggs would be crew for the Malphite, which is definitely nice. But it's only like crew's only like 5% HP and attack speed. So I feel like it's just still Rise.
I may fail, but I won't quit.
Whoo! Wait, maybe I hit Cassante 2 on 7. Like a beast. These are all pairs, though. Okay, I don't have any more pairs to roll for. Oh, man. I might actually be a demon for this one. If I can find a way to somehow magically top 4 from here. I don't think it's going to happen, but... Okay. Okay. And then I'm in the front. And then I'm in the back. And then I'm in the back. I'm in the back again. Oh, man. Okay, but like Malphite 3 wins those, right? Also, how many people are playing Kog'Maw? Do I have to like switch? Do I have to like toggle? Sante. I think I need tier. I think Kog'Maw really needs Shojin for sure. So I don't think I do. I think this guy's playing Smolder, so there's a Smolder player. Yeah. But I don't think he's been toggling for Kog'Maw, so I guess I just sell these. Actually, I should have just sold all this in mid 40. Okay, now I have 3-star Malphite.
What do you mean this doesn't look safe?
Oh, okay. Three Ziggs. Unfortunate. Can sell this. I think Rise is my next unit in. I think Rise. I actually do think the Rise is important. It's like much better than the Ziggs, I think, unless I have items for Ziggs 3. Let's do it, man. Look at this Malphite go. Look at this Malphite go. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Nosy dewdrop.
What do you mean this doesn't look safe?
Nico 2. Actually, I should technically toggle for Rammus because there's like fewer of them in the pool.
For tranquility.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, Riot, please don't ban me. That's literally your game and your mechanics, so. Okay, hold on. Boom. Boom. Oh, yes. Okay, so now I just need to get to now I just need to get to 8 and get to the Cassante 2 with items, and I think I'm home free. I think I'm home free. And in spite of chat's best efforts, otherwise, I'm fear I may have made it out. I actually may have made it out. We'll see. If I position like this, it stops like the Caitlyn shots, right? Zyra? No, I think you want the strategist, and the strategist gives a good shield as well. And also the mana gain is really relevant. Very, very relevant. I think I'm giving up on Jano 3 though.
Nosy dewdrop.
36. Shojin. Oh. And then I have. That's not good. Sterix Gauge. I mean, that's actually fine on the lows. It's actually fine. There's like worse items to have if you really think about it. Kog'Maw is just a caretaker machine. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And then I know, and oh, you know what? It's not an 8th.
Nosy dewdrop.
That's right. It is not an 8th. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? No, you can't. The mind can't comprehend. It boggles.
What do you mean this doesn't
The mentor bonus is better than the crew, right? How much HP do I get? 150. Not even worth. Not even worth. All right, so I guess I like hold on to every Janna just in case I like somehow get to Janna 3. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, dude, actually, if I had Shojin, oh man, that's my bad. Also, it feels like this Malphite is like drawing so much aggro. Oh,
I read the runes.
oh, I won again. I'm on a 4 streak. Don't call it a comeback. Hold on 1 second. This guy hit Cassante too. I just need to get to Cassante too. I need to get Cassante too with good items. A third. This guy. That guy has Biz Zed and Biz Caitlyn. That is real scary. Uh-oh. I feel like that guy is just gonna dumpster me. Oh crap. Oh no, I can't hit Janna because this guy has Janna 3. I mean, that just makes sense. Okay, Dummy is taking all the rise damage, which is good. I cannot deal with this Kabuko. The Kabuko is doing too much damage. Man. I mean, this guy's winning the game, I think. He actually got to the Exodia. Actually, doesn't have best defense. TG. Maybe I take Nashers. Sorry, JG, and I get off the blue buff and put blue buff on Janna. I think that makes sense. I can also go third item on Cassante, but there's no good third item. I feel like I'd just rather go... I think I'd rather just take this, because there's no defensive item I can play on Cassante. Shred. You sure? I'll let you look at my board for 5 more seconds and suggest another item. Try again. Try again. Void Staff? Still no.
Rubbing my head on you means you're mine.
Any takers? Ionic Spark? Close. Close. Static Shiv? Nope. You guys are so close. You guys are so close. Sunfire. True. If I want to actually burn the front line twice, it's definitely Sunfire. Oh, this guy FF'd. Oh, I'm 1 fight away from top 4ing. I mean, is this not an insane top 5 already? Yes. Wait, the veteran guy lost? Who did he lose to? That's scary. He must have lost to... He must have lost to the Yasuo player. That's even possible, man. How do you lose that? Is there any other Cassantes in the pool? I'm just rolling pure... I missed Zyra 3. I need Cassante. Can you believe we handed Frodan a free top 5 and he flamed us? Dummify on Protagonist. This actually literally might be the first time it's ever been clicked. This combination. I think we first timed this. My Malphite's dead. Because of Ludens. Wait, unless... Kog'maw! No! It was the range. Oh, wait, I top 4. Oh my god. We beat out Clanker, Sosa, Elusive. Oh my goodness, man. It's a top 4. Unbelievable. How does he do it? How does he do it? Oh, man. Amazing. Amazing. Holy cow, Captain Main Guy. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That game was for you. And then we got the Valorant gifted subs as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I just need to hit this. I need to hit this Cassante 2. I could have won if I hit Cassante 2 with the third item. Or if I had better Kog'maw items. Here we go. Cassante 2. Just for the exit frag. Come on. Come on. Yes. Okay. The only remotely pickable item is Even Shroud. Okay. I guess BT was fine as well. I guess I still glove somebody. Who do we glove? Let's glove let's glove Janet for good luck. Test the imaginary Tesla coil value.
Man, I'm getting more.
Wait, he threw my dummy to the back. No, I need my dummy in the front. No, Malphite's dead. Oh, he actually, I wasn't paying attention to that. Oh no. Wait, unless? Yes, Mulder, you're fraud. Woo! Okay, hold on. Wait, this guy lost again? No. You're supposed to be killing everyone. How is this even possible? How are you losing? You have such an insane board. I guess he was sacking rounds probably. Also, do you think Rise is better than Janna here? Probably, right? The problem with this comp... Oh, wait. I should have put the dummy on the other side. But the problem with this comp is I feel like I just cannot deal with the Kabuko. As much as I, like, try to. I feel like Kabuko just does way too much. And then, like, my Malphite... Yeah, like, this is just a terrible matchup. I couldn't even deal with the Kabuko even a little bit. You know what? Fourth's pretty good. I just... If this guy wasn't in the game, I actually think I could beat these other guys. Because these guys' boards were, like, very beatable for me. Rise 1 Mentor. I mean, I feel like Janna 2 does not do anything either. And I like with just blue buff Morello. It's just a plier. Man. That was crazy. Insane fourth. Thank you. Why do you guys make me do this? This is what I'm saying. Why do you guys make me do this? You need anti-heal and shred? That is true. Generally speaking, when you play TFT, you need anti-heal and shred. AVP is insane. Actually, that Kog'Maw game made my AVP lower. Sadly. All right, let's go with another 1 to 5 cost. 1 to 5 cost. It's a 5 cost from set 10. Let's go with Ilawi. Ill beats. Oh wait, what? What are the odds of that? Wow. That is incredible. I literally just random 1 to 5 and just one-shot it. Unbelievable. I think the odds of that, isn't that like 1 in 60? The odds of that are like there's like 60 units in the game. What the heck? Okay, Inkborn Fables, a 4 cost. A 4 cost from, how about like Annie? From Inkborn Fables. Imagine if just one-shots again. I would just gift out 10 subs if that was the case. I'll get 100 subs if I did it. It's so unlikely. The chance of hitting 1 out of 60 into 1 out of 60 is incredible. Female Invoker Champion. Although I actually kind of hit a little bit. Lilia is a 4 cost, so it's lower than a 4 cost. Let's go with Invoker. Let's go with Janna. Oh, yeah, Janna, I think. Oh! I am on fire. I'm on fire. 2 cost Janna reroll. It was Janna, Lux, Diana reroll. Okay, Magic and Mayhem. 2 cost from Magic and Mayhem. Let's go with Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw. It is a 2 cost though, but it's a female 2 cost with less than 4 range. 2 cost female champion with less than 2 range.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
About like Akali. She's like a pyro multi-striker warrior. Where? Oh, it's Neela. It's Neela. It's Neela. I got it. Ziwu, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. Into the Arcane. Set 13. So you can speedrun this. 5 cost from set 13. Set 13. How about Jace Talus? Male Academy form swapper 4 range. But it's less than 4. It's less than 5 cost. Okay, give me another one. A 3 cost. How about a 4 range unit? What about? It's not a form swapper though. What about? My first immediate thought was Gangplank, but he's a form swapper. A 3 cost unit from set 13 into the Arcane. What were the trades? We had Ambushers. We had Family. Family was all 1 and 2 cost. We had Chemtech. We had... Or not Chemtech, it was Chem Baron. We had Scrap. Scrap was quirky. I mean, it could be quirky.
Takes a lot to stay at the top.
Lower than a 4 cost as well. I mean, it's not that good of a guess, though. Does the Ocean event shows a notification, but you can't find it? Are you asking me or asking somebody else? I'm not super familiar with Ocean's event. Ooh, I have over 9,000 cat.
Let's end this quick.
Viego. It's also a gold start. The reason why I think it might be relevant for Cat is because I have this for BA, but I have a Viego start. This is component anvils. Okay. Over 9,000 Katarina. The reason why I kind of like it is because of the components. I played a Viego game already here, so 7. I could just probably sell this all. We'll see. Oh, Rakan. In that case, I'll hold on to these and call it. Okay. I'm going to roll component buffet. Oh, it's okay. All right. Please vote 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Soko's a 4 cost. Soko was a 4 cost, I think. He was a Dominator, I think. Oh, he had Black Rose. Black Rose Dominator. That combo was actually pretty fun. All right. 3, 2, 1. Pandora's items. Pandora's items. If we're playing around Katarina, we should play a Katarina game, right? We have over 9,000. As long as I see like not a lot of people playing BA, I think we're good. I think I want Edgenite Nashers, right? Let's go Edgenite first. Unlucky. It's just that like if I didn't hit Edgenite, I guess I go tier for Hodge. You go Hodge Nashers, right? Sell, 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 sell. I'm at Pandora, so it's fine, but like I kind of wanted to hit now. I think you go Nash's last item.
Let's end this quick.
Okay. Unlucky. My stats are 50 HP.
Another fight, another fee.
Okay, should I just make 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? I could, because I could also, you could also justify that like a lot of these units like Ezreal 2 don't really matter for Katarina nearly as much as just making gold. So I think you can justify making 20 here, because like Ezreal doesn't really matter. Caitlyn doesn't really matter. In fact, a lot of times you cut Caitlyn while playing Cat. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Is Nashor's better than Guardbreaker? I think so. And last time I looked at the stats, I can look it up again. I checked it a couple days ago. So if you play Katarina 3, and you play 7 Battle Academia, and you play 0 Artifacts and Radiance, you just go 0 Artifacts, 0 Radiance. The best build on her is high sample size. Oh, actually, it looks like extremely similar. Oh. Well, there you go then. I guess it's just like whatever you can slam first. It might not matter. It might not matter. Oh, I have Hodge. But you definitely slam Hodge. Yeah, you definitely slam Hodge no matter what, because you need the healing. I guess I should save this bow then, right? I could also go Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer Cat also seems fine as well. It just I think the thing about Cat, the reality about Cat is that like tempo matters so much more than anything else. Like it matters that you hit Cat like when you hit Cat 3 more than the items. I can slam this item halfway through. I'm just gonna like keep my items open, I think. Do I just take the Nashers? I can also take the Rakan. I think taking the Rakan, like, because Rakan 3 does matter, but I think 3 item is just like, it's just so much more valuable because I could spend the entire like next stage rolling for a component that I don't get. So just take the component. I remember that I actually asked Dishsoap to help me VOD review a spot before, and I think it was exactly that kind of setup where I think I had Pandora's. And he said not taking the item is like Disneyland because you just assume that you're gonna high roll, and so just take the completed item, even if it's like you get like technically more gold by taking the unit. I take that feedback to heart. When the PP speaketh, you listen. How do you cap around this comp? So the way you cap is you go for Yuumi as your duo carry, and then you also try to add in, go to 9 eventually, and then go to like Cassante or something like that. You can even technically play Lee Sin if you want, because it's an executioner. But you're not gonna like win a lot early because oh god, everything is just barely alive. Oh, it's like minus 3 to 4 HP. It's such a big deal. Oh, it's okay. I'm scaling. Copium. Oh wait, all my matchups are the hard people in the lobby. Should I make this? Oh, I definitely beat this guy. I can definitely sell this Kabuko. I think I trap my cat. Oh, actually, I know the play is. The play is to do this, so that way I kill units, but I like make sure my units die. So that way, like, I think I can get some kills. Or like 1 or 2 kills, but like I make sure I lose. Because this guy's board is like so bad. I don't understand how this guy's at 90 HP. Should I make Kabuko too? Try to play for the roll down. I feel like it's like a huge investment of gold versus just playing for 5 BA. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I think that like I'd rather play 5 BA and then on 6 I play 5 BA plus Executioner. Like I'd rather just play Executioner to get it. So it's like too expensive. In fact, this Kabuko might be too pricey as well. Have you ever asked Emily to VOD review a spot? No. Should I be? Rakan? Tier? You know what? If I'm ever struggling, maybe that's the key. I have to... Sometimes you ask the PP and sometimes you ask the female PP, apparently. Yeah. Oh, I have Morello. Morello's pretty good. I'll put on Caitlyn. I think Caitlyn is much more likely to actually hit. Also, I think this tier is good as well. Is Akali bad? No. She's actually quite solid right now. Why are you laughing? Me? Why am I laughing? I'm not laughing. You're laughing. Should I slam this tier for Void Staff? I mean, I think so. I think I'll put it on... I might lose this fight, right? Put it on Caitlyn. If I get Void Staff, it has to go on whoever's holding Morello as well. Did I win this fight? I think I win this fight. Rakan has Inner Fire. He actually burns me down, I think. Okay, I know Cat looks so useless now. Oh, perfect loss streak. But it's because Chat hasn't picked my second augment yet. Last second save, I'm just going to roll Glass Cannon because you can't play that while going for Cat because you can't put it in the back line. All right, last second save, heroic grab bag or high voltage. One option to choose here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Heroic grab bag. You must really love me, guys. Thank you. You guys must really love me. I appreciate it. I'm rolling to see if I can upgrade some stuff because I kind of want to stabilize here a little bit.
I love a challenge.
Man, I guess I technically did hit Rakan too, so I probably don't have to roll that much more. I have Katarina too, and I want to like dip and see if I can hit like Garen too, and maybe figure out like how many Katarina copies I'm at. Just like dip a little bit below 450, but I probably like didn't have to roll this much. Especially since I lost already. Like, if I was winning, I'd probably roll more. So I think that was probably a little bit unnecessary. So this is just -1 gold. Why can't you put Cat in the back line? Because it's just she's out of position. She's out of position. Do you play League of Legends? You should like should the mid laner be like next to the AD carry if you're a melee assassin? No, right? Yeah, that would be silly. You need her to be like in the mix because even if she's you can say, well, you know, you get a little bit more value that way. It's like, well, if you're second late, then that's the entirety of the fight. Two mana. That's good. If I can get to like 5 mana regen, that's usually the sweet spot. 'Cause that's basically a blue buff on her. And this augment kind of pops off when you get to that spot. I wonder if it's like if you get a bunch of mana off over 9,000 instead of Nashers, you prefer Striker's Flail in that instance. I mean that sounds like it would make sense to me because you get a lot of mana regen anyways through Nashers, like by attacking. So maybe you don't need the mana regen. So it could like the stats could even be explained as like if you don't have like the setup for Leona, if you don't have the setup for it, maybe you end up going for Striker's Flail on Katarina over. Should I take the Yuumi? I think I should take the Yuumi. I mean, that makes logical sense, right? I also have 7 BA, so I don't think I should sell this Caitlyn. When you start doing the split team, when you have enough units to make it worthwhile, so level 6 makes sense because you have the 3/3. And you can actually benefit from it. Akali, technically a better executioner than Callista. I have removers. Should be fine here. And then Ezreal over Garen. Okay, Callista does no damage. Callista does no damage, but Akali also doesn't even do anything if I have none of her traits active, I guess. She did 400 damage. I mean, it's more than Callista did last fight. Callista did nothing. Brandon, how do you rate Max Arcana on Katarina? I played it a few times. And if it starts stacking, it seems pretty good. It can be good, but I think you need to start off with like 2 stars. Rat? Oh, no. Balotelli is my homeboy, man. Me and Balotelli, we're like 2 peas in a pod. We're like 2 pepperonis on a pizza. Like 2 fettuccinis on an Alfredo. Oh, wait, what? That's good. That's actually a perfect hit. Anyways, we're tight. No cat wave. Second fruit on Rakan. Inner fire. It's probably an atomic because I just don't think he's gonna live for Tankzilla with no tank items. You want to go Rakan 3 as your tank in this setup. Because you roll on 6 so much. But I think his best is Unstoppable. I think Rakan with Unstoppable in this comp is actually quite good. So like it's something that to just keep in mind. I'm probably gonna sell 1 Caitlyn here because I think I'd prefer. I don't want to make Caitlyn 2 because it's a big gold sink. But I want to hold on to 1 Caitlyn in case I need to hit Caitlyn 3 or 7 Battle Academia. A vast item. The issue is, what if I don't hit Unstoppable on Rakan? I actually don't know what his second best one is because I'm pretty sure most people just play Unstoppable. Maybe you could play something like Body Change. Body Change Katarina is probably okay as well. What does Resistant? Solo Gosong suggests Resistant.
I may have won, but I still have a long way to go.
I need that. And I can just like reforge both these items here. Void Staff.
Let's end this quick. I'm going all out.
Where's the Katarina, guys? There it is. Garen 2. Yikes. That was a lot of rolling for 1 cat. That is not good. Why do you position like this? So that you can drag their front line away from their back line. You see how this Malphite jumps here so she can jump to the back line now? because Malphite separates, it gets to the back line, and then you can just assassinate them. Okay, so far it's been kind of unlucky, but I'm pretty sure my spot is still good. It's just that like I don't think I'm like running away with the game. I think there's a spot that there's a chance that if I like hit Katarina 3 pretty quickly, without even having to use my dupes, and I can save them for Recon, I'd be able to push levels and be in a really good spot. But now I think like investing a lot has been kind of rough. Tomb Raider. I don't really think I lack items. I think combat makes sense here, so I'm looking for plot armor. Because cloning facility kind of is weird with the positioning as well. Plot armor. It's okay. Spirit Link is like, it's like the same. I think Spirit Link is like pretty mid though. I'm like not a fan of it. Recon. 7. I'm 8.
Let's end this quick.
Cat. Actually hit both. Okay. That's big. That's big. And then actually, okay, I was actually a really, really big hit because now I can actually keep streaking. Now I can push levels. I don't have the good fruit though. And also I think, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I don't think I can get to the back line. Woohoo! Not bad, not bad. Clanker 3000. Streaking down a gold augments. Yeah, no, it's a good spot. It's just that it could have been an insane spot, but like now the spot has gone back to being a good spot. Before it was like a potentially insane spot. Then it became like a good. Then like it downgraded to just being like a decent to good spot. Now it's upgraded again to being like a great spot. I level next turn, and I think I play 7 BA for sure, and then I go at 8. I need to go. These guys didn't switch. Ah, but it ended up being good here.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Sort of, actually. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Delete the jinx in the back. Guy hit Braum. He has Cassante. He has a really, really crazy front line. He has Cassante 2 with belt overflow somehow. This guy has warm. He must have gotten off of his magic roll. And another one. He must have gotten like belts on all of that. Magic roll must have given him belts. And another one he must have made a Warmogs. Because I don't even understand how he get that many belts just from gold augments. Either way, his front line is so insane that if you can't assassinate and get to the back line, he beats everyone, but because Katarina can get to the back line. Fool Zara, thank you for the tier 1. I'm gonna go for this Leona, obviously. If I can't, I think I take belt. Would you ever go 8 right away? Oh, I'm level 6 right now, but when I go 7, I think the answer is that it's basically like the same equivalence of expenses. So going to 7 the previous turn, I would have also over leveled and lost the equivalent of 4 because I'd be 4 out of 48, and win streaking gives me 4 anyways, and so it's like basically an equal trade if I win, but if I lose, it's not. And I scattered around, and I think, oh sorry, so that's one. The other half of it is that I actually think I was gonna win anyways. I scattered around. So the best case scenario is that the upside is if you don't level and then you win, you actually greed both ways, and then you get maximum econ value. So this play that I did actually maximizes my chances of like hitting max cap because I think my spot's good enough to do that. Level 8 right now? I don't think so. I don't think you need to. My over 9,000 is 5 AD, 15 AP, 10% attack speed, and 3 mana regen. The HP, by the way, is not even irrelevant either. Sword. Actually, I could just reforge this. I don't even need to wait. Adaptive. Would you ever make adaptive on Rakan? Also, let me get off of this guy. Resistant. I mean, I think I will make it if it feels like it's going to be the diff. If I feel like it's going to be a diff, I guess I could. Maybe. It's level 8 Kale. Also, I could always go adaptive on backline. I mean, it's like an acceptable tank item. Okay, never mind. This KO doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, but like at the same time, this Rakan like held a little bit longer. Okay, it probably wasn't the diff. I probably could have held. But like the reason why I wanted to hold the tier is because the tier could theoretically be something like it could be like Stoneplate Visage instead.
I'm here to win.
But just slam it. It's fine. It's Pandora's. Can't always greet it. You try to play Cassante? We play Rise on 8 and then Cassante on 9. Can you emote more? Here we go. I'm sending hearts to the chat. A bow. Red buff.
Senpai noticed.
That's Cat 2. Or Kate 2, rather. Okay, Rise goes in the bottom center here. Visage. Because damage reduction is really powerful on Rakan. Okay, and I think I just like leveled to play Protector. Call it a day, right? Wow, this guy is very strong. Oh my god, his rockets just annihilate. The Ziggs actually AoE'd the cat down. Okay, so I guess I just push levels here. There's nothing... I mean, I could also roll for Leona. So I have two options. Either roll for Leona or try to go to 9. Actually, I'd be rolling for Leona and Yuumi too. How contested are they? Leona 2 is out of the pool. I could try to wait for this guy to die. Okay, I could try to wait one, see if he dies. He's at 13. And then Leona gets shuffled back in the pool. Like, if this guy dies, then Leona 2 goes back in. And I feel like I would roll if that was the case. Because I feel like rolling when 3 Leonas are out feels like really bad. But I definitely think Yuumi 2 makes sense. This guy's also really strong as well. Okay, so he's dead. So now I roll. Now I roll. I think I need Yuumi 2. I don't think I can go to 9. I don't think I can go to 9. It doesn't make sense. Leona instantly. Yuumi. Leona 2. Might as well just keep rolling here for everything then.
Victory awaits.
Where's the Yuumi 2? There it is. Okay. I'm at 8 Garens. Oh my god, he one-shot my Katarina. Okay, I definitely don't want to be same side as this guy either. I'm losing every fight. He barely won. Okay. I mean, I go for a Yuumi item, I guess, here. JG. JG. Or I could go adaptive on Yuumi and then try to go for a real tank item as well. JG makes sense as well, though. I think, like, I need to just separate, like, I just need to make some other items, I guess. All right, I'm gonna do the original plan. I'm gonna go for an actual third tank item and move adapted to Yuumi so she casts more often. Cats suck so bad. What are you talking about? I'm losing to capped 5 cost 2 stars plural. I'm losing to like a Ziggs player with that hits, and then I'm losing to just like Jinx. I'm losing the best comp in the game. There's no shame in that. Body change. Oh crap, I'm same side Ziggs again. I think the part of issue is that I'm trying to like get on the correct side with Katarina, and it hasn't worked out a lot. Well, Katarina did separate from the Ziggs. Oh, nice. No. It's working out much better this time. You know what it is? I just think there's a lot of fight RNG. I actually think there's like an insane amount of fight RNG in this. Because this fight, Katarina separated from my tank so that his Ziggs couldn't focus. Oh. His Ziggs couldn't focus down. And I'm also strong in this fight as well. Maybe I just sell and go 9 and just play. I don't think I can go for Yuumi 3. Yuumi 3, I have to keep rolling on 8. 3 people in my pool. Juggernauts. I think I'm on the wrong side for this again. Unless? No. I'm on the wrong side. Because Cat's going to get stuck on this now. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. She blinked and teleported to the back line. Wait, my Katarina's a beast. Just kidding.
Too easy.
I'm holding on to this Nico because I think I'm just going to play Protector. But I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure this is it. Also, ever since I moved adaptive to Yuumi, I feel like Yumi's actually putting out the damage. I need to also start going for tank items on Leona. I think that matters as well, because basically one side K's too fast compared to the other. Anyone going for 3-star 4 costs? I don't think so, right? 64. I can play strategist. I can also play protector. Nico's a better protector. Protector is probably just good, just for the recon. And then pop TG. I mean, TG is just generally good. Put that on. Luchador. This guy is very, very strong. Okay, but the thing is he lacks single target if Lee Sin can't focus down quickly. So I think actually I kill him. Oh. This guy's actually a pretty good player. Etre Infame. Or however we pronounce it. He's actually a pretty good player. I think he's hit like rank 1 before. I'm actually starting to like crack the real ranks of EU. There's like there's definitely some good players here. Cassante, looking for Cassante. Am I rolling for anything else? Deny Seraphine, I guess.
What do you fight for?
Oh, my... Rakan is not protecting my Katarina. Oh. That is quite unfortunate. I think I lose this fight because of that. Oh, that's actually super sad because this is also a ghost fight. I feel like I should be able to win that. My bad. Oh no. I've also lost to this guy like every time. Rise 2. Okay. The Garen dream is dead. But I don't even think Garen was like really gonna do much there anyways, so. So yeah. Jan over Nico? I don't think so. All right, so that doesn't sound better to me. I think I'm just gonna try to go right side here. I need Cat to get to the back lines. If I can get Cat to the back lines. There it is. There it is. There it is. To the back lines. To the back lines. To the back lines. No. 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 It was actually so close. Oh, wait. Yes. Woohoo. That was actually so close. Very, very, very close. Vow? Can I take anything with this glove? So just take this then. I could have also done Cassante and like reforce the IE or something like that. Sell, roll. Actually, I missed Cassante too. I mean, Vow can go on this guy, I guess. Okay, I'm staying side as the Jinx. And I think Cat has a chance of TP to the back. Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Alright, and just like that, the game is over. Oh, man. Sorry to the Clanker believers. Oh, man, another first place. 1-1-2-4-1. Oh, look at that. Almost at 300 LP. And what do? We beat the Star Guardian player, Star Guardian player, Volibear, a Juggernaut player, KO player, Crew player, Star Guardian player, Janna player. Not bad. Raider, thank you for the prime. I'm glad you enjoyed that game. Okay, I think that's it for me because my doctor point's at 3:30. So if I play another one, I won't have time. So I think that'll be it. Overall, really solid day of games. Scrims. I mean, what is even GM on EU? I think we're almost there. We're literally going up against people who are, I think, like GM/Challenger. Like Balotelli. Isn't Balotelli? He's 740. Dawidoski 760. Etre Infam is. I'm actually literally going up against 1500. Okay, like it's actually. I'm actually like in like GM Challenger already. What about Clanker 3000? So I'm at 300 right now, but we're only 150 LP or 200 LP away from GM. And then once we get to GM, we'll like push a challenger. LeBron James is about to be on Twitch, is he? Soju's gonna is gonna log on? Or what's the deal here? What is the deal? All right, folks. That's it for me. Tomorrow, we will be covering scrims. Only 3 days until TPC. Make sure you guys tune in on Friday. Friday, we're going to have the last post-circuit event, so everyone's very excited for it. thanks for everyone who stuck around to watch the climb. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. The recent podcast with me and Dishsoap is out on TFT Academy on YouTube. It's called Line Selection 101. So please support, like, subscribe. Actually, I'm not subscribed to it, so I'm going to subscribe to TFT Academy. Let's get those sub counts higher. Let's keep watching the videos. Please support it. And also, we answer the most important question that people ask all the time, which is, how do I position around Akali? So a lot of people don't know. We answer that all in. All right, I'm out. I'm going to go. Looks like Wajan is continuing to scrim. I'll raid Wajan today. Welcome him back to streaming. And then you guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Raid Wajan Iverson. You guys should ask a question to Wajan. Raid message. I have a question. What do you think is the AVP of Protagonist plus Dummify? And then when he says that he thinks the AVP is 8.0, tell him that the AVP of that is actually 4, because the first time it's ever been done was done on this stream. All right. And you guys saw what happened. All right, later guys. Peace.